Good evening, everyone. Welcome along to the Common Jobs coverage of the FA Cup fifth round clash. It's Blackburn Rovers taking on Newcastle United this evening at Ewood Park. It should have kicked off at 7:45, as you can see on ours. Overlay there, but we kick off delayed due to allow as many fans in as possible. We're very much nearly full now, so let's take a quick look at the two teams. This kickoff is fast approaching now, kicking off at 8 o'clock this game this evening. We'll bring you the two teams now, starting with Blackburn Rovers, who will line up like this in a formation of a 3-4-2-1. It's pairs in goal. I'm McFadzean and Wharton across the back. Britton, Buckley, Moran and Crysen in midfield, with Smolix and Dolan behind Gallagher. As for Newcastle, in a 4-3-3 formation, it's Dubravka in goal, Trippier, Lascelles, Shaw and Bain across the back. Longstaff, Guimaraes and Willock in midfield is Murphy, Isak and Gordon in the attack. The substitutes bench for Blackburn Rovers is Wallstad the goalkeeper, Pickering, Sigurdsson, Kumento, Markande, Garrett, Televic. Finnegan, who is a few days before his, I think he just had 18th birthday. I'll double check that at half time for you and let you know. And Yassin Yairi. Also the bench for Newcastle is Lawrence Carris, the goalkeeper, Richie, Barnes, Kraft, All, Livermento, Almiron, Anderson and Mylan. The referees Jared Gillett, assisted by Darren Cannon, Wade Smith, and Stephen Martin is the fourth official this evening. We'll keep you bang up to date with all the other FA Cup ties taking place this evening. There's already one underway, 30 minutes on the clock. In that game, Bournemouth 0, Leicester City 0. Also this evening is Luton Town against Manchester City. That kicks off at 8 o'clock this evening. We'll keep you up to date with that one as well. So, just to tell you, the Rory Finnegan, the man on the Blackburn Rovers bench, as the game's about to get underway here, he is a Ireland international, 15-year-old, turned 16 in a couple of days. He's been on the bench 3 times already this season. Newcastle in a change strips of dark black, yellow shirts and yellow shorts. Kicker is off and underway then, with Isak dropping it all the way back to Lascelles, and now Shaw has possession. Newcastle will look to fetch this out from the back. And there is Dan Burn, the player who's playing left back today for Newcastle United. Blackburn in their traditional shirts of blue and white arms, blue shirts, blue and white arm shirts, white shorts and blue socks. As the winning second throw-in early on, he was coming forward down the left-hand side with Dolan, who can try and get the ball in there, and he can't get the ball in at this moment in time. He's coming forward again, Blackburn Rovers. He looks his Gallagher, can't fetch it under his spell, and he looks to try and get this ball forward. Sam Gallagher. The game is underway at Kenilworth Road, Luton against Manchester City in the FA Cup as well. We'll keep you up to date with that one this evening as Blackburn Rovers pick up the possession out wide, and that's a brilliant ball in from Britain, only as far as Trippier teared away into Longstaff, who can get this ball forward. And this is out wide now with Jacob Murphy from Alexander Isak. Longstaff's making that one in behind the Blackburn Rovers defence, but Murphy can't get him through and push too much on that ball, and he runs through to the goalkeeper. Pears in goal, the former Middlesbrough goalkeeper Ainsley Pears is Blackburn man down on the field as Blackburn just launched the ball up towards halfway. Lascelles heads it away. There's so the Blackburn Rovers played down, I believe, and they didn't put the ball down, so how should I say Blackburn? And looks out either as Gordon finds the number 28 Willock. Back it goes to Shaw. Fabian Shaw switches to play for Trippier, whose first time ball in is behind, and it'll be a goal kick to Blackburn Rovers after just a couple of minutes. Offside against Kieran Trippier, so there'll be a free kick to Blackburn Rovers instead of a goal kick. If that was just up against Trippier there, it's anyhow. It's been reported he's under increasing pressure as the Newcastle fans behind the goal away to our right side, I think it is tonight. Making very noise already. Ewood Park is the pairs will go ready to take this free kick for Blackburn Rovers. Andrew Moran is making away across. He's goes to one side of the pitch. Everyone going from one side of the pitch to the other. As he clears it downfield there. And that's a good long ball forward. Flicked on well by Gallagher. And Tyree Stolen were trying to go on end of that, but he can't pick up. Neither can Semis-Monix. And he goes behind and out to play this time for a throw to Newcastle United after another header was won by Buckley, who is now with Lascelles for Newcastle United. Into Shaw, Newcastle will be looking to respond to their humbling defeat against Arsenal 4-1. It was in the end with a consolation goal, and that one off on the bench. And we're ordered tonight with a start for Newcastle United. As this ball is played forward, chested down well by the left back there, which was Christine, who's playing left wing back today for Blackburn Rovers, Ben Christine. And the ball's been given away, but Blackburn have won the ball back. The Schmodix, who used to be a coach to United. I remember watching him further down the leagues and being impressed with him when he was playing a coach. To now, when I've seen Blackburn Rovers play, he's been one of the impressive players in the Rovers side. They switched the flanks to the right back in Callum Britton. Britton, formerly of Barnsley, can fetch his ball forward into Schmodix and back to Ime, who's captain for Blackburn today. And here comes Blackburn again in towards the penalty area. And the ball is across, is deflected behind. It will be a goal kick. And Blackburn Newcastle fans are away to our left hand side rather than there's been a goal in the other FA Cup matches. I'll tell you about that one in a moment. It comes at Kenilworth Road, which means it's between Luton Town and Manchester City, who's got the other goal in the game in the FA Cup. And he's gone to Manchester City. And who else but number 9, Erling Haaland, after 3 minutes, with the goal there for Manchester City early on. As we bring you this FA Cup clash between Blackburn Rovers and Newcastle United. As Murphy drops the ball into Ramirez. And he plays the ball through to Isak, and that's a good play from Newcastle United. They just keep hold of the ball. Anthony Gordon comes in from the wing to keep hold of possession. He's out wide now, as is Jacob Murphy. It's not Murphy, in fact, it was Willock who put the ball across. Willock's cross finds Trippier, who in turn finds Longstaff. Back to Trippier this time. Now it's Lascelles. Lascelles plays the ball across there to Shaw. Shaw across now to Byrne. And Byrne, who's normally a centre-back by trade, has been established as a left-back under Eddie Howe and Newcastle United, and forced his way a couple of times into the thinking of Gareth Southgate for an England call-up, but yet to get one of those national team call-ups. We're looking to put an impressive run of performances in to play in the upcoming matches in March. As is Isak in towards the penalty, goes behind, and there will be a corner kick to Newcastle United. Good defensive play there from Scott Wharton, who watched that very, very carefully. As Blackburn look to cause Newcastle a number of problems this evening. We'll keep you up to date with the other FA Cup game, which is still 0-0. Last Bournemouth against Leicester City. At half time, before we take a break, I'll run you through all the other games taking place evening until I know the scores. Then we'll just bring you the goal alerts from the FA Cup tonight. As Murphy gets the ball back from a quick corner, as a Trippier with an eye-looping corner back in. Bernese back in and is cleared away by Dolan there. Back doing some defending, Tyree Stolen, and that's good defensive play from Tyree Stolen just to get on the end of that and clear it out for a throw into Newcastle. 6.5 minutes gone here. It remains Blackburn Rovers 0, Newcastle United 0. And here comes Newcastle again with Shaw, who will look to come forward with possession. Knocks it into Gordon, into Willock. Gimaresh can play the ball across to Trippier, who can't keep the ball in play. Nice idea though from Blackburn Rovers. They force Newcastle to play a long ball there, but good idea from Willock to try and pick out Trippier, who just put a little bit too much on that ball there, and it goes out for a Blackburn throw, which is going to be taken by their left wing back, and Christine throws it down the line and is run back here by Blackburn Rovers after Newcastle initially won it. Crossing again has possession. The left wing back drops it into Sammy Smodics, who turns away from his man and is now to Dolan. Back out to Christine, and Dolan making a run inside. He breaks for Gallagher, who's onside, and Sam Gallagher's there with an effort on goal and is saved well by Martin Dubravka. That's a decent effort from Blackburn Rovers. Almost. Well, the flag was up for offside then. I'm not sure how that was offside against Gallagher, because the Newcastle player definitely played it back there. So that should have been advanced. So that shouldn't have been given offside there against Gallagher, in my personal opinion anyway. Some people may disagree with me, and if you do, that is fine. I will not have a go at you for disagreeing with what I think should have happened just there. We are live tonight on the Commentary Up 2, JB Sports, focused on football and my own personal Twitch channel. As Gallagher's shot is there again, and the flag went up as soon as he hit the shot there from Gallagher, so the offside flag went up straight away. But Blackburn will try and come forward again this time, but with illegal means to the attack, as Britain plays it into the path there of Wharton, and they're just knocking around here, Blackburn Rovers, but getting caught out to the back of his McFadden team, clears it downfield, and Britain's there just keeping the ball in. Callum Britton does well, does Britain, but McFadden and just keeping the ball well there are Blackburn, and they've just launched it along looking for Tyree Stolen, and it breaks towards Gallagher after a knocked down by Moran, and now it's out wide with Britain again, and Britain plays it down the line but short intercepts to Guimaraes, should I say, Guimaraes finds Lascelles now for Newcastle United can fetch this ball forward into Kieran Trippier, who is looking to get the ball forward as well, and Trippier will play it into Shaw, and Shaw will go across there to the left back Bain, and a crossfield pass again to Murphy. Murphy gets the ball forward, it goes out of play for a throw-in, which will go to Newcastle United, which Trippier will come up to take from the right back position. There's Jared Gillett, the Australian-born referee, used to referee in the Australian A-League before moving across to take charge of some refereeing matches over in the UK. In the UK, he started off in the EFL and went into a Premier League referee now. Still does the occasionally does the EFL matches, occasionally EFL games. As Nook still trying to get the ball through, was Byrne trying to go on the end of this through ball there from Willock, and he goes behind. And then has gone behind here for a corner, as it's Newcastle. Yes, it took a deflection on the way through, and looks to have got a corner here. I didn't notice that deflection in real time, but I thought it must have when I saw the likes of Lascelles and Shaw make a run in towards the penalty area from the back in my picture now, and the Newcastle man was trying to get on the end of that Burn run across to get the ball split out for the corner. And Trippier will take this corner, formerly of Atletico Madrid, and he goes into Alexander Isak alone. He gets it back, just Trippier, and he's at the 5 for well, Guimaraes' shot is blocked. Well there by Carl McFadden, the man who was on loan from Coventry City. And the shot was blocked well there. Didn't feature for Coventry in the FA Cup already this season, that's why he's able to feature tonight. Trippier with the throw-in to Lascelles, who's inside the Blackburn Rovers half, and he drops it onto halfway, just inside the centre circle, inside the Blackburn half for a ball forward from Fabian Schär. But now Blackburn Rovers will try and bring this ball away as Gallagher and tries to spy back his ears. Buckley goes down, no free kick given. He looks as though the referee was going to give a free kick, but then he plays the ball on and plays advantage there, and then Willock can't get the ball through from Bruno Guimaraes. We looked as though Jared Gillett was going to blow for a free kick, but then decided against it. I'm just going to watch this again here. He looked as though he was about to blow, but then he waved, and then he moved his whistle away as looks to have won the ball back, and Guimaraes played the ball through us. Look here again, and that should have been a free kick to Blackburn Rovers. in my opinion, as Isak flicks the ball on her. Goes for offside, nothing given. As Blackburn managed to clear away. As that's up there from Schmonix, who battles well for the ball. And this is a good charge down there by Britain to force Newcastle to go all the way back to Martin Dubravka, who's not really played much this season. Dubravka, but he'll be looking to show Eddie how what he can do tonight. Blackburn Rovers 0, Newcastle United 0, as you can see across the bottom of your screen. We're spinning the match commentator as well. And you can see where you can follow us on Twitter at Commentary Live 1. You can like our Facebook page as well, please. It's facebook.com/the Commentary Hub. As here comes Willock. How wide he goes to Anthony Gordon. Down the left hand side from Gordon. He delivers a crossing towards the penalty, headed away by McFadzean. That's a good header away, but from McFadzean. And Blackburn were trying to get the ball back, but it's both for Shaw. Finds Gimaresh. Willock Gimaresh finds Kieran Trippier, moves in field. Plays it into the centre circle, and Fabian Schär goes out wide to the left hand side, but Anthony Gordon comes in from the touchline. He was hugging the touchline a couple of moments ago, and he plays the ball through looking for Isak. He lets it run, thinking Longstaff was going to get there, and Blackburn now with a free kick fouled by Kieran Trippier on Moran. And this one here for me is definitely a free kick. But for me, I haven't seen it again. And you get a free kick to Newcastle rather than Blackburn because Moran picked Trippier. On second viewing, 0-0 is the scoreline. Blackburn Rovers 0, Newcastle United 0. As Blackburn Rovers will try and get the ball forward. Gallagher trying to play it through towards Schmonix, who's coming across the left side, and there's Dolan now. And wonderful ball out for Britain. Britain low crossing towards Gallagher. Waits for Dolan on the edge of the box. Still getting Dolan in it. Towards the penalty area, and it's cleared away by Trippier. Good play from Blackburn Rovers, that to almost get into the lead. Crescent looks to tear this throw in. He throws it down the line there to Moran. Back it goes to Dolan. Dolan plays a ball across there to Wharton, and Wharton goes all the way back in the end to Pears, who clears it long downfield. Lascelles moves it under his spell, and there is some tennis balls on the pitch here. Now I'm not sure whether this is a protest against the Venkies, which is the Blackburn Rovers owners, but there is some tennis balls on the pitch after 15 minutes. The play will be stopped to the moment while the tennis balls get cleared off of the pitch. And we just wait to see if all the tennis balls are off the pitch. There's still a couple on the field of play. The Blackburn Rovers players are just taking it off with the steward's help, as the Blackburn fans are just going to try and behave themselves now, as we give time for John Eustace and Eddie Howe to this brief stoppage in play to get some instructions onto their players and have an unscheduled water break as well in this game. Still 0-0 at Vitality Stadium, where Bournemouth are taking on Leicester City this evening. Luton still trailed by a goal to 0 against Manchester City as well. And while the players were having an unregistered water break, I decided to take a little drink of my water as well. The play will now resume with Shaw in possession for Newcastle United. After that brief stoppage in play, we'll wonder if we'll see any more of that kind of behaviour from Blackburn Rovers fans in the game. We've played 16.5 minutes gone here. It's Blackburn Rovers 0, Newcastle United 0. Jacob Murphy can't keep the ball in and goes out of play for a throw in, which Kieran Trippier will look to take, and he will look to get this ball forward. Will Trippier, but he goes back to Lascelles to try and help Newcastle get the ball forward, and Shaw finds Byrne, and Byrne drops it to Gordon, who is back inside his own half. Down the line he goes to Willock, who can get any of this ball, and Joe Willock advancing down the left-hand touchline. Cut breaks for towards Gordon, but Blackburn have intercepted well, and Britain back heel flick on as far as Longstaff round the corner towards Willock. But Blackburn have won the ball back again, and this is Britain in possession. Back it goes to Ime, who can clear downfield, and this is Burn with the header, breaks for Gallagher. Gets it for Dolan, back to Gallagher again. Gallagher out wide to Smodics, down the line to Gallagher. Away from Shaw, is it? No. Shaw comes across and defends well against Gallagher, who plays on to Shaw again, and Shaw will have to go across the face of his own box and find Trippier to get the ball forward for Newcastle. Into Murphy, breaks towards the edge of the box, edge of the centre circle, and Moran pulls him down and picks up the game's first yellow card in this game. We have got another goal in the game between Luton Town and Manchester City. I can tell you that is Luton 0, Man City 2. The man who scored again is Erling Haaland on 18 minutes. As we see confirmation there of the booking for Andy Moran. Half time in the game now at the Vitality is Bournemouth 0, Leicester City 0. Let me just tell you, there has got to be a winner on the evening tonight. And I'll tell you what will happen if it is a draw later. It will be extra time and penalties as Burn wins the header off. Lascelles flicks it on 2. Only as far as Willock against Britain. Callum Britton does well to force Willock back. And Blackburn with a good challenge there from Sammy Smodics, who had to turn that right to realize would have been a yellow card for the former Colchester man. And Sammy Smodics is his name, who would have had his name taken if that was the case, but so far only Moran with the yellow card in this game, and Blackburn will try and come forward, and Gallagher drops it back, and that's a good ball over the top from the left side of centre back in Wharton, looking for the left wing back Ben Chiricine. Sean Eustace will look up here and try and organise his Blackburn Rovers side to give them a bit of comfort to try and get through in this game. Blackburn Rovers 0, Newcastle United 0. If you're just joining us here on the TC Hub, we're also on TC Hub 2, JB Sports, focused on football, and we're also live across Twitch as well, which is Russ P. Vernon _92 as Blackburn concede a free kick in a good crossing position. Foul on Anthony Gordon there, and no yellow card though this time for Callum Britton, which is a free kick for Newcastle, and that is a free kick. Just stamps on him as he tries to win the ball there, does Britton, and well, that's just happening. He stamps into the turf next to him and just knocks him with his boot, and he goes down theoretically. Does Gordon to win that free kick. Remains 0-0 on 20 minutes as Blackburn Rovers 0, Newcastle United 0, if you're just joining us here this evening. Russ Vernon with you for this game in the FA Cup. And we'll be looking to see here if Newcastle can take advantage on this dangerous free kick position. We've got Lascelles in there, Willock just on the edge, Gordon on the edge as well. Trippier's going to go to take it on that left hand side with his right foot. And he breaks towards the back post, and Lascelles can't get there over it from Trippier. And that's just a wasted free kick when you're the likes of Lascelles, Shaw, Burn all up from the back. Longstaff and Gimaresh in around there. Longstaff's having his shirt pulled there by Buckley. And if VAR was involved tonight here at Ewood Park, there probably would have been a penalty kick for Newcastle United for shirt tugging, should I say, or shirt pulling. No, tugging. Here's the pass to Taylor Skulkin then for Blackburn. Still 0-0 then as we approach 22 minutes on the clock. And that's a good ball forward from Pears as heads go up and Gallagher flicks it inside with only finds Willock, and now Newcastle have possession back once more. He plays the ball down the line there, does Shaw, looking for the run of Isak on from left to right as Isak moves towards this right hand side. from the central position. We're supposed to be playing. A good large number of Newcastle fans have made it to Ewood Park today for this big FA Cup clash as the heads go up and is cleared away. Here's Britton looking at this ball forward, can he? No, he goes back. Yes. There is Iron. He drops it back to Mafadzine. And Mafadzine comes out of the defence and plays it into Schmonics. Good ball down the line for Britton. Britton can get the cross in. He can't for the moment. Schmonics comes short for him. Britton's still going. Good work from Britton through the legs of Benbow. Gimeresh ties it up for Newcastle with the help of Gordon. Gimeresh again for Burn again, who clears downfield, but is only collected by Blackburn Rovers. And McFadden can take it in his stride and play a good ball into Gallagher. Poor pass from Gallagher looking for Dolan. And now Newcastle can come away with Murphy in the centre circle. And he's got Trippier making a run down the right hand side. Can spot him, he can't spot him, and he goes to Gimeresh again and comes up from deep and plays a wonderful ball over the top, looking for Alexander Isak. Too much on that. He runs through to the goalkeeper. Pears, and the flag was up for offside anyway, so he wants it counted. If you're joining us here on the TC Hub 2, JB Sports, focused on football, and my personal Twitch channel tonight, where we're also live at RustPVenin _92, RustVenin with you for this game today. Hopefully you're doing well. My third game in 3 days, so my voice goes a bit croaky. You'll know why. It is Burn. Back it goes to Shaw and across to Lascelles. As looks to look to build from right to left. From left to right across the back and left to right downfielders. There is good play by the left wing back for Blackburn Rovers to keep all of possession. That was number 45, Trinsey, who can, and then Pears clears it long, looking toward Dolan, but Newcastle have won the ball back as Longstaff and Gimeresh. Gordon's there now, and he drops it back to Lascelles and halfway. Into Gimeresh inside the centre circle, moves out to the centre circle and moving towards the right hand side of the pitch. There's that back to Trippier, down the line he goes for Murphy, who's onside, and Murphy delivers the cross in, and he goes behind for a corner kick here to Newcastle United against Blackburn Rovers. 25 minutes gone at the game between Luton Town and Manchester City, where it's still 2-0 to Manchester City in that game. 0-0 here, 25 minutes gone as well. As Trippier delivers a corner, edged up and cleared this time by Britton. He breaks for Murphy, back out wide to Trippier, back to Murphy again. We'll look to get the ball in now. We're across, he rolls it into Isak though, and Isak is well to hold up the play. Back he goes to Murphy. Will he get across in this time? No. That was option being blocked. As Gimeresh this time can put across in from a better position where he breaks again in a header forward again from Gimeresh. Goes behind for the goal kick to Blackburn Rovers. As Fadzine's there is going to be barking out some instructions to his teammates. There remains 0-0. Here comes Blackburn. And trying to say, can he keep the ball in play? Can. Back it goes to Wharton, who can play the ball forward and is being given away. Gimeresh moves out to Dolan. This time as Blackburn with possession back and then almost lost it again momentarily. Where's Buckley? And Buckley's got Schmonics in behind here. And Sammy Schmonics into the side netting for Blackburn Rovers. Shammy Schmonics goes close, giving Blackburn Rovers a lead. But his effort is off target. And it remains Blackburn Rovers 0. Newcastle United 0. And Schmonics flies into the side netting when he really, from that sort of angle, should be testing the goalkeeper there. And he got all his effort wrong and miscued. 0-0 then between Blackburn Rovers and Newcastle United in the FA Cup 5th round. And here they come forward. What can they do with possession? As there is the ball forward. It's headed away there by Shaw as Blackburn tries to play the ball over the top by Ein. Breaks for Trippier now for Newcastle United. Into Guimaraes, who drops it back to Lascelles. And Lascelles plays the ball looking towards the run of Anthony Gordon, but that's good defensive play there, brilliantly by Ein to knock it back to his goalkeeper Pears. And now Newcastle forcing Blackburn back, and only giving them moments pieces when they've got possession. And here comes Dolan. Can't pick out Gallagher, who's just offside. He'd have gone for that one. So he knew he would have been offside, so he left it. Allowed it to run through. Dubravka finds Trippier to get Newcastle on the charge once again. Good game so far, end-to-end stuff in my humble opinion. As the Cells finds Shaw, and Shaw as well, down the line from Byrne to Gordon. And now here is Shaw again, and Newcastle just keeping the ball. 2-0. Man City leader Luton, if you're just joining us as well in that game over there. And it's still 0-0 between Bournemouth and Leicester. The second half, we're about to get underway very shortly. We'll keep you up to date with that one while we're on air. We'll bring you the result from Kenilworth Road, where Luton take on Manchester City this evening. As here is Shaw. Across now to find Byrne, who gets it down the line to Gordon, and Gordon cuts in field. And still going Anthony Gordon, and he's foul there, and free kick be given, foul by Shamis Monix on Anthony Gordon, and Blackburn again as good as they've got so far. Yet to see a goal in this game though. And Anthony Gordon is fouled. Still 0-0 between Blackburn and Newcastle United. If you're just tuning into us here this afternoon, free kick. Byrne takes it to Guimaraes. Back it goes to Byrne. He will look to get the ball to Byrne. Say, will he? No. Goes to Gordon instead of won that free kick initially into Guimaraes once more. Now Lascelles, who will look to find a teammate, and he does so in the shape of Shaw, just inside the Blackburn off on the inside the centre circle. Across to the left hand side, and Dan Byrne, who finds Shaw again. Still in the same position inside the centre circle, into the middle of the more so towards the left. But now I have Jacob Murphy on this one side, a couple of yards in from the touchline. Brings themselves halfway, and now Shaw come forward. Chip ball forward, looking for the run of Alexander Isak, who can see Pears off his line. Pears just read that situation well and managed to come across and clear it away. And for a throw-in, which Trippier will take. And now here's Lascelles to find Fabian Schär, and Schär will go across to Dan Byrne, and Byrne will look to fetch this ball forward. Shaw into Longstaff, but Lemon have won the ball back, and Moran breaking forward. He's got Dolan outside of him, and Dolan shoots! What a full save there, brilliantly by Martin Dubravka to keep out Tyree Stolen. And Blackburn Rovers almost making it 1-0. And this is all down to poor lackadaisical play from Fabian Shaw, who tried to give it to Longstaff, who shot, whose pass was cleared away, and the pass was cut out, and then the goal for Dolan on inside the penalty area, shot across goal, saved just behind the run there of, then there was Sam Gallagher in the middle there, otherwise there would have been a tap in for Blackburn, and Blackburn would have been 1-up against Newcastle. Ball in towards the penalty edge of the box. Goes for Sammy Spanix, who strikes straight down the throat there of Dubravka. And Shamis Monix going very, very close there to opening the scoring. He brings it down well on his chest here, does Shamis Monix. And he fires it to goal. The legs of a couple of Newcastle players on his way through to the arms of Dubravka. So that could be difficult for the Newcastle shortstopper, but instead it wasn't. And now Newcastle on the attack with Gordon. Finds Trippier. And Trippier wants someone to go on the overlap, but he plays it through the Longstaff. Longstaff across. Saved by the legs of Pears. Behind for a Newcastle corner. And this is good pressure, this. Good end-to-end stuff here now. And This game's started to open up a bit. I know we've not seen a goal as of yet, but this game's really opening up here now and remains 0-0. Trippier to take the corner. What can Trippier do here now as he plays a crossing towards the penalty? Heads up and heads away. With break for Murphy. Back to Trippier. Back to Murphy once more. Gimaresh will land up a shot now. Chips to the back post. Ball it's across. Behind again. But this time it'll be a free kick to Blackburn Rovers rather than a corner to Newcastle due to the fact that I think it was Dan Bain just straight offside of the back post. Then we're just looking at this. That's the corner which Longstaff should have really done better when it's against the legs of pairs, and that's where this offside come from. The ball got recycled to the back post from the first corners. This free kick to Blackburn inside their own penalty area. Tomorrow night we've got more FA Cup action for Nottingham Forest against Manchester United. Is the game that we've got tomorrow for you, and we'll keep you up to date with the rest of today's FA Cup action. We're still Luton 0, Man City 2 and Bournemouth 0, Leicester 0. Bournemouth Leicester into the second half of the game. And here is the Cells. It goes all the way back, just from the Cells to the goalkeeper Dubravka, who's all in pink today. Apart from his boots, those are yellow. And here comes the Cells, the Newcastle captain, who wants to get this ball forward, and Longstaff has possession. And this is a good movement here from Newcastle United as they look to fetch this ball clear. And now it's with Trippier as well, and plays it in field to the Cells, and across now to the Fabian Schär, and now there is brilliant bit of footwork as here comes Kieran Trippier. Good work here from Kieran Trippier, and the ball is back with the Cells. So if you could see me there for a moment, and an itch round back of where my headphones are sitting. Just had to take them off for a second as it breaks now for Blackburn Rovers and Dolan. With full play from Dolan, he loses outside the path for Bruno Gimaresh. Gimaresh gets the ball through for Murphy, who's onside. Quick Murphy inside the penalty. Murphy's still going, but the flag is up now. Very late offside flag. But I think it was the correct call in the end. We just look at this again. Murphy just knows that fraction early. In the end there, Jacob Murphy. It remains 0-0 between Blackburn Rovers and Newcastle United. In the FA Cup 5th round, as you see, John Eustace and Eddie Howe barking out some instructions to their players, and been a good job from John Eustace here at Blackburn since coming in. When Jean Dale Thomason left, and they've looked good, Blackburn Rovers under John Eustace so far in some of the matches I've managed to watch, which is what I was doing last night in the build-up to this game, just looking at some of the matches that Blackburn Rovers have had under John Eustace and see how what has changed. Because I remember watching some under John Dale Thomason, who was in good spirits despite losing his job when he left here, and penned a wonderful letter to the Blackburn Rovers fans on Instagram, and which also mentioned some of the players and the staff that he had on board as Trippier's possession into Bruno Guimarães. Looks will look to keep all of possession into Sean inside the centre circle, and remains 0-0. As the ball is played across towards Isak, who's onside, and Isak is under his spell. It's the penalty, there he goes to Alexander Isak. And he goes across, and no, he can't. Goes to Dan Burn. And Burn looks to get the ball in. Gets it in low, and Blackburn managed to clear at the near post by Ime up towards Shaw again inside the centre circle, inside the Blackburn half. And Blackburn still have a possession. Here's Guimarães once more into Murphy. Over to Longstaff, who gets it back from Gordon. Gimaresh again. Bruno Gimaresh. Okay, Gimaresh do it now, and he finds Lascelles. Lascelles can come forward. There's Byrne who can come forward here now. And Byrne goes all the way back here now to Pears, and Pears will look to get this ball forward. Here's Lascelles. Lascelles back to Pears once more, and the cross there well from Pears, and he broke to Wharton, and Dubravka trying to play it out here for Newcastle, and Lascelles has got possession. And now Willock can come forward for Newcastle United. Wonderful run from Joe Willock, who was on the bench against Arsenal, given against his former club, and scored in the 4-1 defeat down at the Emerson on Saturday. And he had a play for a throw-in to Newcastle United. Buckland are happy with that. There wasn't a free kick given up for a foul on him. But referee Jared Gillette decided he wasn't. So interesting to see with that. It is Trippier now. Kieran Trippier does well and will look to fetch this ball forward. Here's Longstaff to Murphy. Back to Lascelles this time. Trippier to Shaw. Lascelles and Trippier just swap places for a few moments, and Trippier goes into the centre circle as Lascelles gets back into his correct position of the centre back, and he's a throw-in for Blackburn Rovers as Dolan will look to take it quickly, but he opted against that action. 0-0 is a scoreline still. 0-0 the vitality between Bournemouth and Leicester. Luton 0, Man City 2 is the scoreline there. And this has been a good match so far at Ewood Park. As Gallagher can't get there, and it's cleared away by Newcastle United with Shaw, who finds Trippier. And now Blackburn Rovers will come forward in defensive line to cut off the passing lanes when Newcastle have got possession. And that's what Trippier found there as he tried to play down the line on the right hand side, looking for the run of Murphy. But it was cut out in the end as it's throwing now, which Trippier finds the cells with. And we'll see a shot of some Blackburn Rovers fans in the crowd. There's Newcastle coming forward there. The ball over to him looking for Murphy, brings it down well as Murphy got there first. He has to retreat. Makes for Trippier. Back to Murphy, into the penalty from Murphy now. Chips the ball up, heads back across, goal into the away. Makes for Trippier and there's the penalty area. Can't find Longstaff, and Blackburn with Wharton gets it clear up towards halfway, when Newcastle will come again. Trippier. Ball over the top looking for Anthony Gordon, and he's second to Gordon. And this is brilliant change from Bruno Gimaresh. And now it's Stamberg to Joe Willock. Fabian Share now has it. We'll play this from Share as he plays the ball over the top, looking for Trippier who's onside. Goes for a ball, nothing given. Next to the back post. Dolan's there. And Dolan loses out. And he plays for Willock inside the penalty from Gordon's pass. And that's good defensive play from Blackburn Rovers to get the ball back, and now that's balls in for looking for the win of Gallagher. He's out of play for a throw-in to Newcastle United. And they will want to go on with this quickly to get the ball downfield to try and get an opportunity before half-time. Which they've done is Willock. He's in the centre as Isak has the ball out wide. He gives away to Smodics. The cross now it goes to the left-hand side. And Moreno gets the ball forward towards Gallagher, who moves it out. And now Blackburn have to retreat as looks to come forward again. Here's Murphy. You get a cross in. Declan Murphy. He can. Delivers a good cross in, but it's too near the goalkeeper there. And now there's been a third goal in the game between Manchester Luton and Man City. It's a hat-trick for Erling Haaland. The third goal is being checked here. And we'll wait to see if he stands. And I'm getting word in here. Now the goal for Erling Haaland does stand, and it's an hat-trick from Erling Haaland down at Kenilworth Road, Luton 0, Man City 3, and it's an hat-trick of assists for Kevin De Bruyne, as Vinicius got off injured, and he's been replaced by Jeremy Doku, and Maribel's gone off injured as well for Luton, and he's been replaced by Johnson. Joseph Johnson just come on for him. 0-0 here at Ewood Park in the game between Blackburn and Newcastle as we watch this game unfold. As Alexander Isak does well. Let's press 2 or 3 before going down and winning the free kick there. Well, Alexander Isak for Newcastle United. And I keep thinking, when I see those flashes winning in the other games, especially the game at Kenilworth Road, the first person in mind that comes to mind every time is Erling Haaland, and that's who's got the 3 goals for Man City today. As the ball is given away, Newcastle lost possession of Moran. With a wonderful ball through for Schmonics. Sammy Schmonics inside the box now. Sammy Schmonics! Fantastic save there. And Dubravka pushes it over the bar for a corner. Good play from Sammy Schmonics. Just stay on side. That's a wonderful spot there, brilliantly by Andy Moran. As Schmonics turns short inside and out. Next coming across to cover for the Sales, who got too far on the pitch. That's a wonderful stop with his one-handed stop as well by Dubravka to tip it over. I think the deflection would have took it over anyway, but Dubravka wasn't to know that. And now here is the corner kick for Blackburn Rovers. Gallagher's inside the penalty area then as Buckley gets to line up. Also 2 from the back is Fazine, Heim and Wharton as he comes towards the back post, where Dubravka claims well, and Dubravka will look to bowl this out quickly, will he, for Newcastle United. No, he just keeps hold of the ball and then rolls it to the Cells as he just tries to take a bit of pace off the ball and calm things down a bit from Newcastle's point of view when that few 5 or so minutes to crosses into the box from Blackburn have caused a number of problems as we enter 1 added minute into this first half, and it's really flown by this first half, to truth be told. It doesn't seem like 2 minutes since this game had kicked off. Well, we've seen another goal, and I've just said there's been another goal in the game between Luton and Manchester City. We'll get confirmation of the goal scorer there in a moment. On 45 minutes, it's Jordan Clark who's pulled a goal back for Luton. It's Luton 1, Man City 3 now in the FA Cup. As is Murphy now for Newcastle United. Drops it to the Cells. Now here is Trippier. Crossfield pass for Gordon. No, it's Bernstein will push the low ball in. Willick's in there, Gordon's in there too. That's Edward brilliantly by number 45. Say Gleason, and now here's looks on the charge again. Gleason gets to it to Moran. Can get the ball away. Levin with a throw in. With a free kick, should I say. Foul by Gimaresh. At the end of this first half, as we approaching half time, no goals in this first half as the half time whistle goes now. No free kick was able to be taken there as the whistle blows just before he could have the chance to take it. In half time at Ewood Park, it's Blackburn Rovers 0, Newcastle United 0. And I've got to say, based on the balance of play that I've seen, and from chances that been happening, I would say that John Eustace, the Blackburn Rovers manager, would be the happier of the 2 managers at the break. So at half time then in this game is Blackburn Rovers 0, Newcastle United 0. Let's read through the other scores. FA Cup hour gone. Bournemouth 0, Leicester 0. Luton 1, Man City 3 coming up towards half time as well in that one. Let's run you through some scores in League 1. It's Burton 0, Carlisle 1, Derby 1, Charlton 0, Leighton 0, Blackpool 0, Lincoln 1, Shrewsbury 0, Porvale 2, Cleveland 0, Stevenage 1, Cambridge 0, Wigan 0, Bolton 0. That's a delayed kick-off in that game. Played 32 minutes in that match. Stevenage game got delayed till 8 o'clock as well. That's half time now. They're leading 1 against Cambridge. Wickham 0, Cheltenham 0 is the other scoreline. In League 2, I'll just read through these. West Green Rovers 1, Wrexham 0, Harrogate 0, Newport 2, Sutton 2, a 2-2 up the way. The 2-2 up is 2-2 between Notts County and Sutton at Meadow Lane. Salford 1, Colchester 0, Swindon 2, Tranmere 1, Walsall 0, Accrington Stanley 0. Scottish Premiership is Ross County 1, St 0 at half time. And we'll tell you the rest of the other scores when we finish, before we finish this evening. Just big shout out to the England Lionesses, who took on Italy out in Spain earlier on this afternoon and won by 5-1. Lottie Wubben Moy, Lauren Emp with 2, Ella Toon and Rachel Daly for England in that game this afternoon. I'm going to leave you for a few minutes now, and we'll leave you with the scoreline at half time. Blackburn Rovers 0, Newcastle United 0. What a first half we've had. Join me again in 15 minutes. Welcome back to the second half coverage of the game between Blackburn Rovers and Newcastle United. Still 0-0 if you're just joining us at half. As the second half about to get underway, we'll bring you the team news again in just a second. It looks like no changes to either side. Newcastle United players are back out onto the field of play ahead of the second half. Here come the Blackburn Rovers players, and it looks like they're making no changes as well. So it looks as though the teams are going to be as what they were at the start of the first half. And I just want to say a very good evening to one of the listeners, James Summersgill, who says a very good evening to JB, Russ, and the entire TC up on the gantry. Very good evening to you. It's just myself, Russ, here today. Hi to Border Terrier. Hopefully you're doing okay. Border Terrier, if you could let me know what your name is. I really think you play Border Terrier. That'd be very much appreciated. Well, thank you very much for tuning in. We'll bring you the two sides again in just a moment. As you can see them on your screen, no changes to either side of the sides like that. Sammy Smolix will get this game underway for Blackburn Rovers in the second half. And he does that now into the Callum Britton now clears the ball for Willino. Britton goes back to McFadzean and across there to Wharton. Christian Grasson is led the ball forward and he breaks for Smolix until the kick off, and he's already had 2 touches over the ball in the second half. And he goes all the way back to Pears in goal. So Blackburn lineup with Pears in goal, then I'm with Fadzine and Wharton across the back. Is Britton, Buckley, Moran and Crescent in midfield. And then is Smolix and Dolan behind the lone striker of Gallagher. And is the captain. We'll bring you the Newcastle side in just a second as they've got possession in the back with Fabian Chesson. Sigurdsson is on in place of Gallagher. Should I say? I've just noticed that change there now. So Sigurdsson is on in place of Gallagher. Just above going on for Newcastle. Trippier, Lascelles, Shaw and Byrne. Longstaff and Gimaresh with Willock in midfield. Murphy, Isak and Gordon in the attack. So just the one change for Blackburn Rovers at half time, and Sigurdsson has come on in place of Gallagher, it looks like, at the break for John Eustace's side. That's the only change of the second halves. Border Terrier, thank you very much for tuning in. What is your name? And I'll give you a proper shout out as Blackburn have to go on the defensive. There was a low crossing towards the penalty area from Newcastle, and that's good bowling from Murphy that time, and it's cleared away by Blackburn Rovers. And they should clear this well, and he's long down the line, but only as far as Trippier who can keep the ball here for Newcastle United. Trippier has it again from Lascelles and gets it back to his captain Lascelles. We'll keep you up to date with the FA Cup and the other matches, which is Bournemouth against Leicester, and also Blackburn, which is our game, Blackburn against Newcastle, and Luton Man City is the other one. Bournemouth 0, Leicester 0, with 10 minutes left to play. That could be extra time in that game, because if it's a draw after 90 minutes in these FA Cup matches this midweek, we will have extra time and potential penalties on our hands. Blackburn Rovers will find Ayres to clear long downfield looking for Schmonic, so goes into the number 10, into the number 9 position from the number 10 position. Sigurdsson has now come on into the number 10 for Sammy Smolix in Smolix's role, and that's how Blackburn have now shaped up for the start of this second half, with Sigurdsson on for Gallagher. Moran was the only player booked in that first half, and there is a shot of McFadzean, who has been impressive for Blackburn since he joined from Coventry City. Callum McFadzean, who has looked good for Blackburn Rovers. Didn't play in the FA Cup until tonight. His appearance in the FA Cup for Callum McFadzean this found out when doing my preparation for this match in the past couple of days, as The ball is played into the penalty area. It's Murphy for Newcastle United. Back goes to Trippier, who finds Gimaresh. Gimaresh has to go all the way back here to Dubravka, who can get this ball forward for Newcastle United, looking for the run of Alexander Isak, and there's a foul there by Dan Burn, who stayed up from that free kick a few moments ago. James Summersgill, thank you for your question. He says, where's it gone wrong for Newcastle this season, in your opinion? They've looked important and a shell of last season's team. I think maybe, to answer your question, and I'll do that in a moment, is Blackburn Rovers have got possession here, James, and I'll come back to that point in a second, because it's quite a good point that you've made here, as here come Blackburn Rovers again with Smolix finds Dolan. And how wide it goes to Britain as Blackburn come forward. Wonderful crossing towards the penalty area. Wonderful take down by Moranis on the back post. Low ball in off of Sigurdsson. Behind for a goal kick. Well, that's better from Newcastle. That's better from Blackburn. Causing a few problems for Newcastle defensively. And especially with our attack just there. Well, going back to your point there, James, I think probably some of the problem is missing some of the key players in certain matches, and the midfield trio that they had at the weekend, Newcastle United against Arsenal, when they have those three in midfield, which was midfield they had Longstaff, Gimaresh and Miley, those three don't work together, and it's trying to find the right balance and coordination in the midfield and attacking thirds, which could work for Newcastle. Defensively, I think they've looked good defensively. It's just the final thirds which have let them down compared to last season, in my opinion. I'm not a Newcastle fan by any means, but this is from an outsider looking in and from a commentator and a journalist point of view. That's what I think is where is being let down for Newcastle this season. But I can understand where people are coming from with that respect, in that respect of those situations, asking those types of questions. So hopefully that answers your question, James, and thank you for getting in touch. If you've got any more questions like James has, get them in the comments there, or you can tweet us, the commentary live one, and I'll try and pick it up next time we have a stoppage in play. As a ball is played over the top of Blackburn Rovers to chase him behind, and Smolix has got there. Smolix inside the penalty, Sammy Smolix can't get a striker on goal. We tease up for Callum Britton. Can Britton strike a goal here now? We can't. Goes inside. Britton sends a shot in and just off the post for Buckley. Oh my word, Buckley with an effort. It's the post, I think. Couldn't tell if he hit the post or a shot saved by Dubravka, but now Isak's on the charge for Newcastle down the other end of the field. The Blackburn have got possession back again. Isak stays down all in his face. So I think the play will be stopped here. And it is by Jared Gillett. But Moran there, going ever so close down the other end. I mean, Blackburn Rovers, the lady here. And just see this again. I think the first thing just catches him in the face when making that challenge here. But this is the effort from Moran. He does well initially, does Smolix to tee up Britton, and then he teed up Moran, which is the first time. And it's a fantastic save in the end by Dubravka. It looked like he'd come back off of the post the way it bounced out of the way, spun away in the direction it did. We've just seen it again, and it's a fantastic save by Dubravka. Newcastle almost putting Blackburn under a bit of pressure there as they played it back to Pez and being cleared forward by Blackburn Rovers. And that's their defender there losing out. Bryson, who can't keep hold of possession. James, let us know what you think has been the problem for Newcastle United this season, and whether you agree with my assessment, which I gave a few moments ago, if you're still listening. As here come Blackburn Rovers again. Still 0-0 as Blackburn win themselves a free kick foul by Kieran Trippier, who's having a word with Jared Gillett, who's going to come on and said it was not a foul there. We'll keep you up to date with the other FA Cup matches taking place tonight. 5 minutes to go. It's still Bournemouth 0, Leicester City 0, and it's Luton 1, Man City 3 in the other game tonight as well. As a ball is played through for Callum Britton, the Blackburn Rovers on the right hand side, plays into the penalty area, pulls it back to the edge of the box for Tyrese Dolan. Dolan's shot is blocked. Breaks for Isak. Isak loses out. And now Blackburn are coming forward again. McFadzean gets the ball out wide to Wharton. Gets on to Crescent. Back into Wharton there this time. Delivers across towards the back post. Britton's there. First time cross in. It's cleared away brilliantly by Lascelles. And Shaw between them. And now it is Buckley to Moran. Back to Buckley once more. Good ball through for Dolan, who tries to flick on for Singleton. And that sees the ball run through into the back of Dubravka, thanks to some excellent piece of defensive play by Jamal Lascelles, who blocked off the run there legally, I should point out, by Sigurdsson. Blackburn Rovers 0, Newcastle United 0, 54 minutes on the clock. What a game this has been this evening for you here on the Commentary Up 2, JB Sports, and Focus on Football, and on my personal Twitch channel, RussBVN _92 is Blackburn Rovers. You see a ball over the top of their defence, falling into the arms of Ainsley Pears, who makes a fantastic save and a comfortable save in the end for the goalkeeper. Pears, there's been another goal in the game between Luton Town and Manchester City. I'll tell you about that in a moment, as Newcastle's got possession here with Gimaresh down the left-hand side, just keeps the ball in play, and Dolan gets the ball back by the help of Ein to help him out there. And now Blackburn Rovers can fetch this ball forward, and there's Sigurdsson gets the ball out wide. No, it's Smollett out wide, and Smollett makes a brilliant run down the left-hand channel, and he gets ahead of the Stells, and is out of play for a throw-in to Blackburn Rovers. Will bring you the goal scorer in the game between Luton and Man City, and one of the scorers there now. Still 0-0 here though, as we see Blackburn on the counter-attack. It's out wide with Crescent. Can he get the ball in towards the penalty area? He can't. Buckley has it. Back out to Crescent again. Into Moreno on that yellow card, remember, from that first half challenge. Blackburn Rovers just knocking the ball around well and gets it back on halfway, does Wharton. And in turn, he goes all the way back to his goalkeeper, Pears, as we let you know that Jordan Clark has got his second of the evening, and Luton's second, and it's Luton 2, Man City 3 in the FA Cup. I'll get the thoughts of Jim Summers. Someone's going to use his response to my point there. He says, haven't seen enough of their matches to disable their emerging goals, so something clearly isn't working. Appreciate your assessment. It was a sound summary of the state of the team, and I appreciate that, James. Thank you very much for doing so. This is, James, would you believe it or not, this is my third commentary in a row since Sunday afternoon. I did the cup panel on Sunday, did the commentary game yesterday, doing this game tonight. So tomorrow I'll be having a well-deserved break, and you'll have Paul James and Ethan Gardner on your airways tomorrow as they bring you the FA Cup clash between Manchester United and Nottingham Forest and Manchester United. And then on that programme as well, you'll have Kieran Riley also bringing you updates as he's watching Wolverhampton Wanderers in their FA Cup clash against Brighton there, and we'll keep you bang up to date with all the FA Cup matches tomorrow as well here on the Commentary Up 2, JB Sports, and Focus on Football. As Newcastle with Bruno Gimaresh coming away with possession. It goes down Gimaresh. Is it a free kick? Yes. Fouled by Wharton. And Newcastle have gone away quickly. Here's Gordon. Edge of the penalty on the left hand side inside the box now. Pulls the ball across. Goes round ball by the Newcastle fans behind that goal. Nothing given from the referee though. Dolan and Britton tied you well. Britton gives the ball away to Longstaff, and now Gordon to Gimaresh. Now it's Murphy. He's got Trippier out wide if you can use him, but he can't seem to get the ball out wide there. But the Cells go from the back to join it. Here's Shot. Every outfield player for Newcastle inside the Blackburn half. Every outfield player for Blackburn, including their goalkeeper. All the Blackburn players inside their own half, behind the ball, making sure the space is on there for Newcastle to work in. And they've gone through to Longstaff. Appeals for offside, nothing given. Race for Murphy edge of the penalty area. Into Gordon. Back to goal. Back to Murphy. Shot is blocked. Behind for a corner. And this is good pressure from Newcastle. The Newcastle fans turning on the behind them. Then, just as I mentioned, Luton will go back into it to make it an interesting few minutes there. Erling Haaland has got his 4th goal of the game at Kenilworth Road to make it Luton 2, Man City 4. And who else but Kevin De Bruyne with his 4th assist of the afternoon, of the evening as well, down at Kenilworth Road there. Luton 2, Man City 4 in the FA Cup. Still 0-0 here between Blackburn Rovers and Newcastle United. As this is going to be the ball whipped in from Trippier for Newcastle. In the back post. Cleared off the man. Longstaff's there. Goes for a ball. Yes, Longstaff shows there. The ball going for Newcastle. Goes back out to Trippier. Gordon. Ball in towards the back post. Heading away. This time brilliantly by Wharton. Only as far as Skimaresh. Byrne. Drops it back to Murphy. Murphy advances forward. Murphy lines up a shot and wide. And well wide in the end as well from Murphy. Decent effort. And a good scramble around inside the box from Kieran Trippier's corner. You can see this ball headed back across by the cells and bounces up in there. Plus, it could have been this left-hand ball in there by Longstaff had that gone in, so he more likely bounced off his hand. This will be a better picture to tell us if he comes off his hand or not. Yes, he does. Yes, that would have been disallowed. That would have gone in. There's the cells headed back down off of the knee of McFadzean, and then he broke up into the air for Longstaff to head down onto his arm. When somehow Newcastle couldn't scramble it up after all a bit of pressure inside the penalty area as the header from Ime nods it back to Pears, and it remains Blackburn Rovers 0, Newcastle United 0 in this game now. And there's been a 7th goal in the game between Luton and Manchester City. Is Luton Town 2, Manchester City 5. Erling Haaland with the 5th. But Bernardo Silva this time with the assist. 5-2 there now. But Manchester City and Luton are getting absolutely pummeled and going out of the FA Cup unless they can turn this around. As the offside flag up from Darren Cann against Jacob Murphy, as Newcastle will making a triple substitution now. Jacob Murphy, who's just got offside, is the first player to leave the field. He's been replaced by Miguel Almiron. Lewis Miley will also be coming on, so his number 67 getting instructed there to come on. Joe Willock will come off for him, and then Harvey Barnes is the other man who's coming on for Newcastle United. And he's replacing Alexander Isak. And then Lewis Miley is on as well. And replacing Lewis Miley. And Lewis Miley's come on for Willock. I'm on for Murphy. Willock off for Miley. And Isak off for Barnes in a triple substitution there. So Miley on, Almiron on, and Barnes on. Going off is Murphy, Willock, and Isak. There's the 3 changes there for Newcastle United. And now here comes Dan Burn for Newcastle. He can get the ball forward, and there's Harvey Barnes who just loses out in his first touch. But Tyree Sterling can't keep the ball in place. He tried to fetch it down the line for Newcastle. The Blackburn Rovers to force Newcastle back. As Blackburn are about to make a triple, so we can see number 30, which is Jake Garrett, number 18, which is Dylan Markande, about to come on, and the other one we'll tell you who's coming off as well, because you can see 3 substitutions over there. There is the first substitution, which I can tell you about in just a moment as we see him go off, as Markande is also coming on. We'll tell you who's being, so we'll bring it to you in a moment, as Markande is on for number 21 for number 30, so that's Buckley off for Garrett. Dolan's off as well for Markande. And the third and final change, we'll see as we get ready to look here. Well, when I say third and final change, meaning this swoop for Blackburn Rovers, sees Dolan off for Markande, Buckley off for Garrett and Moran off for Irie. And the players have done really, really well here. And good to see Buckley there as he's just come off the field of play. There's a fan of Blackburn Rovers stood and stood back near the dugout, wanted his autograph as he came off the field of play. He obliged, and he also gave the little kid a fist bump as well, who wanted one of those as well. I suppose flicked on into the path of Harvey Barnes. Harvey Barnes shoots, but the flag shoots, but the flag is up for offside against the former Leicester City man. Full time in the game between Bournemouth. Full time between Bournemouth and Leicester is finished 0-0 between Bournemouth and Leicester. That game has gone to extra time in their game. And Leicester made a lot of changes, but their changes haven't worked as they've got extra time on their hands against Bournemouth in the FA Cup. We'll bring you up to date with that one as soon as we get a result of that one's being finished. But it's 0-0 after 90 minutes, extra time being played there. As seeing shake hands between Eustace and Dolan when Dolan went off. Just a few moments ago, Dolan just come back down to shake hands with the manager before taking his seat in the dugout. I think he must have gone down to the dressing room for something, and then he's just come back out to sit in the dugout to watch the remainder of this game. Here's Almiron though, as finds Gordon, and the ball from a brilliant pass there. That was by Gimaresh, I think, and just too much on that from Bruno Gimaresh to get Miguel Almiron away down that far side. From where we look, he's still Blackburn Rovers 0, Newcastle United 0. There is the man who's going to turn 16 in 2 days, Rory Finnerton. And what a story it would be if Rory Finnerton comes on as 15 years of age, scores the winner and knocks out Newcastle United for Blackburn Rovers. That would be a story in itself, as Blackburn will come forward. This time as the ball's played forward towards Mark Andes, Burns just blocked him off so the ball can run through to Dubravka there, and I'm surprised the referee didn't give a free kick there in the end. And it's still 5-2 to Manchester City and Luton. Erling Haaland with all 5 of the goals in that game at Kenilworth Road this evening. As Newcastle have got the ball back as Blackburn look to come forward. What a game it's been down there, and it's Erling Haaland still on, scoring 5 goals inside 58 minutes tonight for Manchester City's. It's Bruno Gimaresh. Back he goes to Jamal Lascelles, who get the ball through to Miley. That's helped on his way towards Harvey Barnes, but the flag is up against Harvey Barnes again. And that's 2 times since he's come on that Harvey Barnes has been flagged offside. Nothing much missing here as the other scores and on the doors as well in the FA Cup. I just heard about that with Erling Haaland as the ball is out of play for Blackburn Rovers. He was never touched by putting it first, but Burn come across, but could only put it out of play for a throw. And it's still 0-0 as the score goes across the bottom of your screens. Commentator is myself, Russ Vernon. And you can follow us on Twitter if you want to. Twitter is at Commentary Live 1, or like our Facebook page. The best way to follow us is www.facebook.com/The Commentary Hub. And the ball is out of play for a throw to Blackburn Rovers again, as Fabian Schär thought that should have been a Newcastle ball. Witten is there, throws the ball back to number 44, Yaren. He collects the ball again after Newcastle could only head it to him, and here comes Blackburn Rovers again. Can they get on the end of that ball? They can't. Just Longstaff is driving Newcastle forward, and he's played a wonderful ball through to Anthony Gordon, who's onside. Anthony Gordon inside the penalty area, and a fantastic save by Hayes, the pace to keep Newcastle United out and keep Blackburn Rovers in this, but Newcastle not over yet. Lewis Smiley delivers a cross in. He's put behind for a corner, and Anthony Gordon really should be scoring there. He's onside as that ball is played through, just onside as well, and must point out. But that's a wonderful save from Pears to keep Anthony Gordon and Newcastle out. And you see the reaction there of Eddie Howe, pushed on to his head, because he knows that was a big chance for his Newcastle side to take the lead. Kieran Trippier to take this corners, just touching the corner spot there. Look on this to here as the corner comes in from Trippier. Edge just wide in the end from Dan Burn. It was Sean Longstaff who went in the near post. Burn was in there too at the near post. It was Longstaff who headed it over. But that was so unlucky on Blackburn Rovers. Then we see it again, Longstaff just going in front of Burn, and if Burn had shouted, then Burn would have had a better opportunity to score. Here is Blackburn trying to play it out from the back and one of throwing in. That's good time they've managed to get out there. Winter extra time in the Bournemouth game now played 2 minutes there, still 0-0 between Bournemouth and Leicester. We'll keep you up to date with that one as we can, and we'll also bring you up to date with the game between Luton Town and Manchester City, as well, where Erling Haaland has scored 5 times for the citizens this evening. For them 5-2 up. Here comes Newcastle United as Dan Burn can come forward. In control from Burn, and he lays it into the path of Guimaraes, into the centre circle. Guimaraes and he's inside the Blackburn half now and finds Longstaff. How wide to Trippier? We can get the ball down the line, looking for Miguel Almiron's onside. Is a yes. No flag go from Dan, can just stretch the ball across Anthony Gordon. It's 1-0 Newcastle United. Newcastle take the lead. And it's Gordon with the goal. For 71 minutes. And Anthony Gordon gives Newcastle United the lead. It's a well-worked goal for Newcastle United. And that may take... We could see Newcastle take more chances now, because especially when Blackburn Rovers start to push up to get back into it. Newcastle will take the lead. It's Blackburn 0, Newcastle 1. And you just look at this here now. It's a fantastic ball down the line to Miguel Almiron. The beautiful offside not given. And then when he cuts the ball back, Anthony Gordon is standing on the penalty spot, unmarked. And he just side foots it home from the penalty spot, unmarked, through the legs of McFadzean, which is why was McFadzean closed down. McFadzean closed down Almiron, and McFadzean didn't get too close either. I'm the legs of him, and that's what pairs off. And he went into the back of the net for Newcastle United to take the ladies. Blackburn 0, Newcastle 1, and Anthony Gordon strikes first in this game. Fantastic, well-worked goal from Anthony Gordon. And Blackburn Rovers are now trailing, which will see a substitution be made for Blackburn Rovers as we see McFadzean come off, and on in his place is Kumieto, the number 14, if you're watching along with the pictures. As here comes Newcastle United again with a wonderful pass to pick out Harvey Barnes on this left-hand side. What can Barnes do now with possession? He plays the ball forward. Was Miley giving the ball away, and Blackburn will look to try and get the ball back. There's an handball there by Lascelles. Sharp, but he breaks for Smodics anyway. And Smodics still going for a goal. Smodics takes a shot. He deflects behind his it. He's behind for a goal kick. Well, he's appealing for a handball. And he did look like handball by Fabian Sharp. And he should have been sent off here. Yeah, that was handball. If the ball was going over his head for Smodics, Smodics would have been clean through. And he had to stop and readjust himself, which forced him not to make a good, decent shot on there. But that should have been a red card for Fabian Shaw for handball. And Newcastle, they're looking to still have 11 players on the pitch, in my opinion, there. Dubravka lays the ball forward. Newcastle lead by a goal to nil. Goal on 71 minutes through Anthony Gordon. Here's Miley now for Newcastle United. On to Trippier. Ball to the Assist maker, Miguel Almiron. Back to Trippier in the back over the top looking for Almiron, but it's flicked on by Longstaff, who is being won back by Wharton, who does well here, Wharton. Wharton, can he get the ball forward? He can't, he gives the ball away. Miley's in there for Newcastle. Almiron in there too, but Blackburn win the ball back and they've given the possession away again. Longstaff gets the ball back and he's cleared away. At Blackburn Rovers again. It's Blackburn battling back at them. And this is a wonderful challenge. But he gets the ball by just the Blackburn Rovers man who is being penalised here, who is number 44, I think that was, which was Yaru's. One of those. Longstaff is down on the touchline here. And Christen, who made that challenge, is it or no? It's from Garrett, who made a late challenge there, and he stayed down right in front of Eddie Howard. Eddie Howard's not happy, but he won the ball, and they catched him with his other leg in a scissor motion type of thing. And it remains Blackburn Rovers 0, Newcastle United 1. If you just join us here on the commentary, we're also live on the commentary to JB Sports, and also the brilliant Focus on Football is the other place where you can see us and hear us tonight. It remains 1-0 to Newcastle United. If you're just joining us, thank you very much for doing so. We'll bring you up to date with the game as we see. As I'm just hearing now, there's been an 8th goal of the game between Luton and Manchester City, and a 6th goal for Manchester City. We'll try and get you the confirmation of who scored that one in just a moment or two. And I can tell you that is not the 6th for Erling Haaland. It is Mateo Kovacic who gets in on the act this time. John Stones with the assist there for that one. Here is Britton, who drops the ball into Pears. And Pears will find the left side of centre-back in Wharton. Back it goes to Pears again, who can clear long downfield up to the end of Byrne, who as he forward. But there's Sigurdsson, who just went to off his man, but then he loses out to Miley, who did well to intercept for Gimaresh. Gets the ball through looking for Gordon, and too much on that ball from Bruno Gimaresh in the end there. Mateo Kovacic on the score sheet in that Man City victory against Luton Town, who lead by 6-2 against Luton. Luton heading out of the FA Cup unless they can score 4 goals in the last about 18 minutes or so. Shaw now for Newcastle. Over the top is Harvey Barnes, who's in behind. Barnes does well. Can he fetch the ball under control? He can. And he goes out of play for a corner kick to Newcastle United. And this is good pressure from Newcastle now. And they're starting to turn the screw a bit now. Newcastle since getting that first goal and trying to create a few more problems. And Blackburn have still having their chances though. Take nothing away from them. As we see Blackburn Rovers against Newcastle United. It's 1-0 to Newcastle in this game. As here is Kieran Trippier. Can you line up a shot here? Trippier ball into a penalty. Edge cup is headed away. And now here come Blackburn Rovers to come away with possession. While Candy gets it round the corner. On this far for Shaw, puts down a play. He was trying to keep the ball away to waste a bit of time there, Fabian Shaw. He looks to have got the ball back. It's Gordon, picks up possession. Rolls it across to Barnes. Back he goes to Byrne. And he goes back to Shaw halfway. Down the centre circle to Lascelles, to Trippier. To Lascelles again. Back he goes now to Shaw. Midway inside his own half. On to Trippier. Right hand side. And he plays it down the line looking for the run there of Almiron. And that's a sliding challenge from Longstaff. He's had a play for a throw in to Blackburn Rovers. Came off the Newcastle man last. Eddie Howe calling the players towards him. Still 0-0 in the game between Bournemouth and Leicester. 102 minutes gone there in that game. As Blackburn coming 24 with Sigurdsson. Pulls the ball back. And a shot there from Mark Andy off the cross. So it goes by Blackburn and forced it in. Blackburn have equalised. And I believe it is that man, Sammy Smonix, who has pulled a goal back for Blackburn Rovers. And on 80 minutes on the clock, Sammy Smonix has levelled things for Blackburn Rovers. It's Blackburn 1, Newcastle United 1. Fantastic play down the left-hand side from the substitute Sigurdsson. He shot in the underside of the crossbar, comes back out, and Smonix follows up and busts into the back of the net. It was a decent effort. It was a shot first, initially by Mark Andy, who hit the underside of the crossbar fire. Fingertip save of Dubravka. Come back out. Smonix reacted first and put it in. And Shaw, they've got the final touch, but it was going in anyway from Sammy Smonix. With Sammy Smonix's level things, it's Blackburn Rovers 1, Newcastle United 1. What a game this has been. And we could be heading for extra time unless Blackburn can find a winner here in normal time. There's 10 minutes to go in this game. And Sammy Smonix enjoyed that one. So too did Alan Britton. Correction on the goal time. And Blackburn just equalised. It was 79 minutes, not 80 minutes. Which is Blackburn Rovers 1, Newcastle United 1. But there's just correction of the time going across the bottom of your screen. 79 minutes. But Blackburn have got an equaliser goal now in this game. And Newcastle win themselves a throw-in, which Dan Burn will take. It looked as though Newcastle would have been going through if the goal from Gordon hadn't been cancelled out. But as it is, it's been cancelled out, and Blackburn are not going down in this game without a fight. As Britton wins Blackburn a throw-in, which he's going to be taking himself. Callum Britton, formerly of Barnsley, to take this throw-in for Blackburn Rovers of the Championship, up against Premier League Newcastle United, who've not done well in recent weeks, and this season been below their best and below par. Thank you for staying with us, Bordy Terrier. Hopefully you're doing okay. She went, come on, God, and then went, oh no, when Blackburn equalised through Sammy Smonix. What a goal it was from Smonix, who followed up on the rebound after Mark Andy hit the crossbar after brilliant work by Sigurdsson down the left-hand side. He's back with time, just about 3 yards away from about 3 or 4 yards away from the penalty area. Goes across to Wharton, and he gets the ball forward, and now here comes Clemento. Down the line it goes from Clemento. Can he get the ball? He keeps it playing over. Turense keeps. Western just pushed Newcastle under a bit of pressure, but Newcastle have won themselves a goal kick, and Shaw's got possession now. There's been a goal in the game between Bournemouth and Leicester, and Abdul Fatawu has made it Bournemouth 0, Leicester 1 in the 105th minute. And is that? Yes, in the first half, stoppage time there in the FA Cup as the ball's come towards the back post, and Britton chests it behind as Newcastle look for all the balls on the back post. And Newcastle United almost get back into this game in the lead. Has gone and whipped the ball in, looking for balls on the back post, and that was good defensive play from Callum Britton to put it behind for a corner. We'll get ready to announce. We're going to go from giving you play the match until we know whether this is won in 90 minutes or not. If it's not, we'll give it just towards the end of extra time as Trippier will take a throw in and he finds Fabian Schär on halfway. Schär leaves it for Trippier to find Lascelles as Newcastle will look to come forward. Lascelles gets it back to the goalkeeper Dubravka's. Newcastle look to cause a few problems here now, and they'll look to retake the leaders. That's a wonderful ball from Shaw, and he can't pick out Almiron, can he? Memento comes across up against Almiron, and Almiron's got past him. He's pulled him down, as he know, and Almiron's inside the penalty. Pulls the ball back. He's gone in there again with an interception. Breaks for Gimenez on the edge of the box. We're not Gimenez. Almiron again. He goes for Trippier. Trippier chips it up. Cleared away by Britton at the back post. And Sigurdsson helps it away. And Smolix gets it further away. The Blackburn Rovers are now for a throw-in now for Blackburn. And this is good defensive play from Blackburn. End-to-end game now. 2-in and throw-in. Half-time in extra time is Bournemouth 0. Leicester 1 in one of the other FA Cup ties this evening. Also, it is still Luton 2, Man City 6 in this game as we look on us. There's a foul throw by Blackburn Rovers here, and Newcastle will have a throw in a good promising position now, and we'll have it to get back into the lead. And not very often we see foul throws get penalised these days, so I see quite a lot of them when I'm just watching matches rather than broadcasting them, and not a lot of them get punished. Just going to give you a bit of information stats here, which go to the preview. This will be known as the Shearer Derby, as we all know. Alan Shearer played for both of these two sides. It's the most common tie of this season's 5th round, with this being the 10th time the two clubs have been drawn face each other in the FA Cup. Newcastle have a 7-2 win ratio in past cup meetings, including the winning the first tie in 1910. Their last meeting was a 4-2 third round replay 5 years ago. And that's when Newcastle won both of those. Blackburn come forward again. And that's a decent effort there by Dubravka. And it was from that man again, Sammy Smolix, who's causing Newcastle all sorts of problems down the left, through the middle, or down the right. Whilst both of these two sides have lifted the cup 6 times each, it's almost 70 years since either club had actually won the cup. They've been looking to make successive quarter-final appearances for the first time since 1929, while Newcastle looking to make the last final eight of the FA Cup 4 years ago. So which one of these sides will go through into the FA Cup quarter-final stage? Here is Britain, who looks to keep hold of possession. Is forced back here to Ime, and the second half is underway now between Bournemouth and Leicester. We'll keep you up to date until we finish on air this evening. If this goes to extra time, if it's a draw after 90 minutes, we will have an extra 30 minutes. If it's still a draw, we will go to penalties. Hopefully we won't go that far this evening. It's still 1-1, and we are in the 87th minute of this game. Will we see this game peter out to a draw, or will this game finish inside 90 minutes tonight? Will we get a late winner by one of these two sides? As Blackburn will try and make it them. The Sigurdsson can then that ball forward. But here's Fabian Schär. Fabian Schär can come forward for Newcastle United. But he loses out. Now Sigurdsson's got the ball, and he plays the ball through. We can't pick out Markande, who was through there on goal, and Smolix is through the middle as well. Here's Lascelles. Under pressure from Smolix. Well, this is good pressure from Sammy Smolix. And he's done well there, Sammy Smolix, to win Blackburn Rovers a throw-in. And he looked to go and be quickly. and does so. Finds Yori, and Yori can get the ball forward. Wins the ball. He got the ball there, Yori, and the referee's not giving. The referee's giving a free kick to Newcastle. We won the ball there. Yori's having a word with Jared Gillette. He said he won the ball then. Did he win? Did he win the ball here? Let's have a look. Yes, he gets to the ball first. No, that is not a free kick in my opinion. Blackburn won, Newcastle won as Blackburn have to do some defending. As Burn down the line for Miley, but Blackburn have won the ball back brilliantly. But then Miley wins the ball back brilliantly for Barnes. But Britton intercepts. Again, and Blackburn now on their counter. And Dolan. And there is a wonderful bit of play from the number 45, Crescente. Crescente can't keep the ball in, and now he's Amaron. He crosses in field after keeping the ball in just on the line. Goes on to with Gordon. Then finds Harvey Barnes. Makes one into the centre, does Amaron. Barnes to the penalty area now. Back he goes to Amaron into the penalty area, left hand side. Out wide to Barnes again. Barnes left corner of the penalty area, crossed in deep. Heads up and away there by the substitute Garrett, who can head the ball away. But Blackburn can't keep hold of possession when they come forward. The skimmer says it again now. We need to stop time as Barnes is in behind it, and we have 5 additional minutes at the end of this game, and we'll look like we'll be heading into the extra time unless we find a late winner in this game. Extra time beckons for these two tonight. Blackburn Rovers and Newcastle United. 1-1 is the current scoreline. You're listening to us here on the commentary of Russ Vernon with you tonight for his third games in 3 matches in 3 days, and he's back now with pairs. And Blackburn will come forward with Ime. Dominic Ime, the captain, will look to get the ball forward. Will he lead with their captain's performances? Newcastle win the free kick there, do they? Yes. Fabian Shaw is being fouled. They're just being fouled by Sigurdsson. And Trippier will take it. Baird, Shaw, and themselves will go forward. We've got Longstaff and Gimenez along with Trippier staying back to help out with the defensive capabilities. The ball's pumped long. It's towards Shaw. Pairs is there. Can Pairs get Blackburn forward quickly? They could be in on the counter. But he goes down quickly to Wharton, who comes through the heart of the park at Ewood Park. No pun intended there. It's Gimenez. There's a ball over the top. And Amaron's and then just on the line and just inside the area there from Pairs. Keeps the ball in. Inside his box now, otherwise would have been penalised. And the 12 minutes scored at the Vitality, where it is Bournemouth 0, Leicester 1. What can we do in this game here now? It's Britton and Smollett combined as Sigurdsson's now for Blackburn. Sigurdsson, can Blackburn win it? And it would have been Mark will turn around. Mark Andy still going. It's a penalty, it goes down. Sigurdsson still going. Gone, break inside the penalty for Blackburn. The striker goal. Clemente. Back he goes to air. Here's Mark Andy with a shot blocked. Looks up into the arms of Dubravka. And he wants to get Newcastle away quickly. But he can't, as they're not moving fast enough for him. And this is where Blackburn can really take Newcastle now. Mark Andy with the ball through. Breaks, it's a box shot. Saved brilliantly there by Dubravka. That would have been 2-1 to Blackburn Rovers, and that would have been a wonderful way to win this game for Blackburn. And to turn this game around, that was an effort there from Yara, the substitute, who almost put Blackburn Rovers into the lead and gave his side lead at the 20-year-old Yasin Are, who went close there as Blackburn had possession with Garrett. Back he goes to Wharton. And now Ime has possession. Can he get the ball forward here? Britton. Back he goes to Ime. He'll look to get the ball forward. Well, yes, and looks to get the ball forward. He's just playing around in the back here. Got less than 90 seconds to go, and we're still locked at 1-1. Will we have 30 more minutes to play in this FA Cup tie? And will we head for penalties? If there's no more goals scored, could we head for extra time? We could do. As Blackburn give the ball away, but they've won it back. Clemento. Here's Smodics. Sammy Smodics may have other ideas. He does. The ball is hit. Jared Gillett is a Newcastle ball. According to Jared Gillett. I'm not sure if that was a Newcastle ball. I'm sure that was a Blackburn player with it against Gillett, and he's giving it to the opposite way. As we just see the effort again. Marcani's shot is deflected. And it was by Yari. Somebody tutor that shot deflected. And just over there to Sigurdsson. Otherwise, that would have been an simple header goal for Sigurdsson. But Blackburn are just trying to keep it away from their net and try and get back to extra time. But it's being forced to go back to Pairs and clears it long downfield. Heads go up and heads away. We will go to extra time. Memento. But we'll look to get the ball forward. Once this goes forward, the full time whistle will go. Before the full time whistle's gone. End of 90 minutes. And it's finished 1-1. Extra time will follow after Sammy Smodics and so out Anthony Gordon's opener. We have got an extra 30 minutes to come here at the end of 90 minutes. It's finished Blackburn Rovers 1, Newcastle United 1. Full time in the game between Luton and Man City. Luton have been knocked out. It's finished Luton 2, Man City 6. There as Abdul Fatawu has put Leicester 1 up. The first half stoppage time in extra time. And they've played 150 minutes there. The vitality is Bournemouth 0, Leicester 1. And we've got an extra 30 minutes to come here. And we're back in just a short while for the extra time period to start. With the scoreline here at Ewood Park, Blackburn Rovers 1, Newcastle United 1. Welcome back as the start of extra time has just got underway. Blackburn Rovers 1, Newcastle United 1 after 90 minutes then. And we've got an extra 30 minutes to play to find the winners. Tino Livermento's on the extra time interval for Kieran Trippier, racing to the penalty area for Newcastle is lost out, and now as a poor and tired clearance down the line in towards the down the left hand side as we bring you the teams again as in extra time as there's a stoppage in play here. We'll just bring you the teams just to let you know what the teams are looking at now as we bring you the teams. So for Blackburn Rovers, it is pairs in goal. It's I'm, Gumento, and Wharton the back three. There's a midfield of Britain, Garrett, Yare, and Cressine, with Smolix and Dolan behind Sigurdsson. As for Newcastle now, they will line up with Dubravka in goal, Livramento, Lascelles, Shaw, and Byrne. Is a midfield of Longstaff, Ramirez, and Miley. And then in attack, we've got Almiron, Gordon, and Barnes in this game now. As we're into the extra time period, first period of extra time, almost 2 minutes of extra time gone, and it remains Blackburn Rovers 1, Newcastle 1, and Newcastle trying to get in behind him as Anthony Gordon's breaking away down this right hand side as he's moved across to this right hand side as Almiron would have to drive back into midfield. It remains 1-1 here at Ewood Park. Let me tell you the goal scorers. Anthony Gordon gave Newcastle the lead on 71 minutes set up by Miguel Amon before Sammy Smolix equalised for Blackburn Rovers to take us into this extra 30 minutes. Here Blackburn come again with Gimesh through the mid-centre. Blackburn have got the ball back. There's Smolix to Sigurdsson. And now Garrett. Wonderful play from Garrett. Out wide to the right hand side in Britain. Who cuts in field and Mark Andy gets down wide. And here comes Commenter. Forward it goes into the path of number 45, Ryerson, and gives the ball away. What can Newcastle do here now as they're trying to come forward as Gimeresh on the edge of his own box, just trying to get out from there. Finds Amon as an out ball to have Newcastle get out from their own penalty area and get over the field if they can. As here's Longstaff now into the centre in Gordon. Gordon has gone madly through the middle, running through the middle. It's got Barnes out wide and goes to Barnes instead. Barnes shot is deflected behind for a corner, and this is good pressure from Newcastle United at the start of the first period of extra time. Why did Newcastle do this towards the end of the 90 minutes? Because if they'd done this towards the end of the 90 minutes, we probably, guys, wouldn't be sat here right now with the extra 30 minutes that we've got in this game. It remains Blackburn 1, Newcastle 1 as we watch this FA Cup tie this evening. There'll be a corner whipped into the penalty to the back post. Heads up and heads away. Breaks Ramon into the penalty area. Breaks again. Headed down and act clear. That's brilliantly cleared in the end by Memento, who's bad there doing the defending for Blackburn Rovers. Livramento will take a throw in for Newcastle. The Premier League side who looked like we were going through and Anthony Gordon put them in the lead. 171 minutes only for Smolix to cancel it out just 8 minutes later, 179, which is why we're playing the extra 30 minutes. Here's Lascelles who will go across to Fabian Schär. And Schär finds Byrne, and Byrne down the line it goes to Miley, back to Byrne, and plays Tyre first. Blackburn will look to do the same when they get possession out from the back in this first period of extra time, or even in this extra time overall. And it still remains Blackburn Rovers 1, Newcastle United 1. Full time after extra time to tell you about Bournemouth 0, Leicester City 1. Thanks to Fataru's goal in the 106th minute in first half stoppage time in extra time down on the south coast. So Leicester City are through in the FA Cup. They're the first championship side through in the FA Cup. Will Blackburn Rovers join them tonight, and will Leeds United join them tomorrow when Leeds take on Chelsea in the FA Cup? With news coming out today that Pochettino is under pressure, and reports circling suggesting that from what we understand here at the commentary hub, if Leeds United were to beat Chelsea tomorrow, that could spell danger for Pochettino in his role as Chelsea head coach, with the potential sack looming should Chelsea get knocked out by Championship high flyers Leeds United. As Longstaff goes down injured as the ball is going out to play for a throw-in to Newcastle United over on that far side. And we see this challenge again on Longstaff, and it was by Memento, the substitute, who went in hard on him and try and get the ball, just go touch to the ball there, and it looks to have got possession back now, but they can't keep the ball in place. Lewis Miley gives the ball away. Newcastle will have a throw-in, which will be taken by Callum Britton, just a couple of yards, just about 3 or 4 yards away from the corner flag on the right-hand side. He's being forced to go back towards the corner flag and back towards his own goalkeeper, Pearce, who clears away to Schmodix, who loses out. Now he's Longstaff. Longstaff looking to come forward for Newcastle. Finds Bruno Guimaraes. Guimaraes does well. He holds up the play well. Is Bruno Guimaraes. And into Tino Livramento. Livramento can come forward. Here's Longstaff. What can Longstaff do? He's into the penalty area. And a shot is blocked by Miley's effort. Was blocked. He's cleared away. On this one's Livramento. As Newcastle come forward again. And they look to cause a few problems. Does Newcastle United in extra time. Miley's there, but it's a poor pass from Lewis Miley. He's out of play for a throw-in to Blackburn Rovers. And this is the chance again for Lewis Miley just a few moments ago. You can see why the shot was blocked there. And it was a definite block on the shot, brilliantly by Dominic Ime, who has done well for Blackburn Rovers tonight. As Memento, the substitute who's on it, left side of centre back now, with Water moving into the middle. He's charging forward into Sigurdsson, edge of the penalty area. Tees up for Sammy Smollix. Shot is blocked. And Livramento finds Almiron. And Newcastle will look to try and break. Almiron gets it back to Livramento. Down the right hand side for Newcastle United. Livramento cuts in field and plays it inside. Here's Almiron. Good run from Almiron. Back heel to Longstaff. Longstaff does well. Back it goes to Lascelles. The cross now to Shaw. Fabian Shaw will look to get this ball forward. Further out wide is Dan Byrne, and he drops it down the line well here as Barnes picks up. Back it goes to Shaw via Byrne. As Newcastle just keep hold of possession. Now it's into Jamal Lascelles, and Lascelles will look to come forward here, and Almiron drops it inside, and this is a good run from Tino Livramento, who the out of the defense looks to get a strike in here, breaks it towards the penalty area, and that is a fantastic piece of defensive play by, I think that was by Bryson there, the number 45, and yes it was. And that is some challenge by Bryson to block off Longstaff and get a shot at goal and putting it behind for a corner. He has done remarkably well this afternoon, early evening, or this evening, this afternoon, this morning, depending where you are, tuned in around the world tonight. Here's Bruno Guimaraes, who will look to get this ball across into the penalty from Guimaraes to the back post as Shaw heads it towards goal and heads just over. Shaw's having a shape all there. And is behind for a goal kick to Blackburn Rovers as Pez just looks as he goes behind to get the ball and just with a nice look on his face, smiling, nodding as he goes to get the ball. And then there goes Newcastle fans just making a lot of noise down at the far end of the field as Newcastle went close again there. Blackburn Rovers will be looking to take the lead in this game for the first time, and they'll try and do that in first half of extra time if they can get the ball back as Gordon finds Longstaff. He's got Amon outside of him. With a bit of play, pulls it down the line, and he's clear as Amon looking for Longstaff, but he's going to have to play for a goal kick to Blackburn Rovers, who still own Newcastle by a goal, by 1-1 draw. At this moment in time, Smollett's cancelling out Gordon's opener, and this ball is played across there, and Burnt heads the ball away. Good work as Newcastle will come forward again. Blackburn are coming at them now as they've got the ball out that far side. Blackburn Rovers with Britain. Good play from the Championship side, and they've given a good account of themselves today. They'll disgrace themselves in this game as Lewis Miley does, pointing to see where he wants players to who he wants to be players to pick up for him. And he picks someone else, but Britain just throws the ball back to Ime, and Ime will go back to his goalkeeper Pears, and Pears goes to Wharton. Wharton across to Ime, and Ime's in space on that right hand side, cuts in and plays a ball towards the centre circle, looking towards Sigurdsson. But Newcastle won the ball back, and he's all through into the path of Harvey Barnes, side of the penalty area. Barnes stands on the ball. He comes to Miley now, and Lewis Miley can get the ball in. He breaks towards the momentum of the post, and there's Gordon again. Shot saved. Fantastic double save by Ainsley Pears to deny first Gordon, and then I think on the follower was Sean Longstaff. And now Blackburn with Sigurdsson. Can he get away? Sigurdsson no. Being fouled there by themselves and gets the yellow card. Longstaff really should have scored for Newcastle just a short time ago. With a fantastic save. Amazing Pezzi. First it was Gordon, then it was Longstaff, and both should have scored after a poor clearance by Carson, who that's the first time he has given the ball away today in that sort of position. And it almost cost his side with first Gordon, then Longstaff. We had his goalkeeper Ainsley Pears to do then Britain and Pears high-five each other, and Pears screams come on as Blackburn just steal the free kick and lose out with possession. Now it comes Attino Livramento. He's crossing again and does well, but loses out in the middle of the pile this time, and looks to turn the ball over, and Amon's away down the right hand side. Well, that's a wonderful interception from Wharton, and he pushed it behind for a corner to Scott Wharton, and that's good defensive play from Wharton there, and it remains locked at 1-1 between Blackburn Rovers and Newcastle United. What a game this has been so far. And we've got Kieran Trippier lining. Trippier Anthony Gordon lined up this one now. As Trippier got replaced at half time and extra time by Tino Livramento. And we'll see a ball in towards the penalty area. Let's go up. And then fantastic save on the line again from Ainsley Pears. He's earning his wages tonight. And this time he denies Harvey Barnes, I think he was, who got the header. He was Harvey Barnes who got the header. And he denies him right to that second and pushes it behind for a corner. Fantastic stop by the Blackburn goalkeeper. Gordon rips the corner in. Goes about first and towards the goal and just wide in the end. And that's a decent effort in the end, and he just goes wide of the post. And there is the half-time whistle in extra time. And it's 1-1 between Newcastle United, Blackburn Rovers and Newcastle United in extra time. What a game we have seen so far. But Blackburn Rovers not giving up without a fight and could be in the lead. They could be behind as well. But that man, Ainsley Pears, who gets congratulations from his teammates as he comes across to take part in the half-time team talk. And Ainsley Pears makes a double save, and then we saw the Blackburn fans behind that goal stand onto their feet and applaud. We've just seen them again here now. First from Gordon, then from Armour, then from Longstaff. And those two saves there could be crucial to how this game goes on tonight. We could have penalty kicks if it stays at 1-1 in the with no winner in the second period of extra time. We'll keep you bang up to date with this game, as we'll keep you across the game tonight. We'll just remind you of the other scores today. Bournemouth 0, Leicester 1 after extra time, and Luton 2, Manchester City 6 at full time. Erling Haaland with 5 goals tonight. Kevin De Bruyne with 4 assists. Mateo Kovacic also on the score sheet for Manchester City. Clark with a brace for Luton. And the other man who gets an assist for one of the Haaland goals were Bernardo Silva. As John Eustace gives out some instructions to his players ahead of this final 15 minutes of the match before we head to penalties as we get ready to kick off. Again, as we watch on, and we'll get ready to bring you up to date with that one. Will we see a winner after extra time as the game is back underway? Here is Harvey Barnes, who does well, just Barnes, to find Cher, and Cher will get the ball over the top. Here, well, looking for Miguel Almiron inside the penalty area, and Pears again comes out and claims it. Pears tells Almiron to be careful. Almiron's not happy with that, and Pears now just bowls the ball out to find Mento, and we're back underway for the second period of extra time. To run you through the teams again, we have got for Blackburn Rovers in goal it's Ainsley Pears. It's a back three now of I'm Wharton and the substitute Mento. It's a midfield of Britton, Garrett, Yare and Chryson, with Smolix and Markande behind Sigurdsson. As for Newcastle, is Dubravka in goal. Livramento, Lascelles, Shaw and Byrne across the back. Longstaff, Guimaraes and Miley in midfield. Then in attack is Almiron, Gordon and Barnes. And here comes Blackburn Rovers in possession with Iman. He drops it to Wharton. And Wharton will look to get the ball over the top here, and he out wide to Commento. Down the line it goes and inside, and he gets it back Commento, brilliantly there by the Blackburn Rovers man, and he low ball in, goes straight across the face of goal. Looked as though Bradford were going to come and get that, but then he couldn't, and then he breaks now for Britton, who intercepts well, and now here comes Garrett, who strikes a goal and into the crowd from the substitute Jake Garrett, who can't take an effort on target, and that just goes over the bar there from the Blackburn Rovers man. Blackburn Rovers 1, Newcastle United 1 is the scoreline. 17 107 minutes on the clock. And it remains Blackburn 1, Newcastle 1, as we see the Newcastle fans behind the goal away to our left. Looking to say, are we going to see a winner in normal in the extra 30 minutes, or the extra 15 minutes that we've got left, or 13 in the big minutes left that we've got left, or will we go to penalties? And that's what I'm wondering as well. As his shot, back it goes to Dubravka, and Dubravka will drop it all the way forward here now, looking for the run of Barnes, and he'll do well here. Now here comes Blackburn Rovers, and he down the flank, and they're doing very, very well here. And they're still going Blackburn. But they've given away a free kick here, and I'm surprised by that, because the Lasmans give that, and for me, I don't think there was much in it to give a free kick for there. And we'll just see this again here. That is not a free kick against the substitute Yari there. He was one that was being fouled by Gimaresh. And Blackburn are coming forward again here. It's a penalty. Can they get striking the goal? They can't. And now Gimaresh can help Blackburn come away with possession. Here's Barnes. Now from Newcastle. Good play to Gimaresh again. Rossfield pass to Miguel Amon, who just keeps the ball in play and does well and cuts in field. He's going across to this left hand side and finds Dan Bain. Down the line is Louis Smiley. Smiley gets towards the penalty area. He's crossed in and he's behind for a corner. And that's good play again from Miley to get the ball forward there. It remains Blackburn Rovers 1, Newcastle United 1. Here, on contributes Gordon whips the shot towards goal straight down the throat, evades the pairs. 20 minutes gone in extra time, which is 110 minutes gone overall. Blackburn Rovers 1, Newcastle United 1. As here is a free kick for Newcastle. Foul on Miguel Almiron, who stayed down here after a challenge from the left wing back Ben Crescent, and that's a definite foul there on Miguel Almiron. And will we go to penalties this evening, I wonder? Still being played here in the game between Blackburn Rovers and Newcastle United at Ewood Park. Blackburn 1, Newcastle United 1. We will get penalties coming up shortly if we don't see a winner in these next few minutes. As the ball is towards the penalty, it comes across, it goes behind. It will be a goal kick to Blackburn Rovers. Poor free kick in the end from Newcastle, especially with Shaw and Lascelles up from the back. Only 3 players being booked in this game. 2 for Blackburn, 1 for Newcastle. With Morano went off in the first half of normal time, and Crescent in the 110th minute, and the man from Newcastle getting booked is Jamal Lascelles in the 103rd minute. And now Newcastle have possession with Longstaff over the top, looking of Gordon, who's going behind it. Anthony Gordon, it's into the penalty area. Gordon still going, Gordon still going. Gordon, Amron, Gimaresh, blocked, Barnes, and oh my word, how's Harvey Barnes missed? How has Harvey Barnes missed here? When it comes to him, he really should be putting it in the back of the net. But my oh my, Harvey Barnes, this is a glorious chance. Gordon to Biggs Famo. He breaks Famo and puts the guts for Gimaresh. His effort is blocked on the line by Wharton. He comes out to Barnes. Easy to score the miss, and he scuffs it wide. Could that be the chance that Newcastle knew and Blackburn want to win from? And then it comes forward for Blackburn. He's flicked on, and here's Sigurdsson. Mark Andy. Smoddix! Saved by Dubravka! Oh my word! Chances at both ends now! So close there! The Blackburn Rovers to winning it! Well, Candy into Smolix. Saved by the legs of Dubravka, then he comes back and hits him here. And that's why he's gone down on his face in the ground. The ball ricochets back off his knee and wide. He's into the back of the net. And John Eustace thought he was in as well. And so do his backroom staff. As Blackburn had a glorious chance there to win this game. And here they're coming again. Livramento now for Newcastle. End-to-end stuff now. Livramento still going. There's a ball through. Amaron can't get there. And Cremento makes an absolutely superb challenge. And he goes behind for a corner kick to Newcastle United. They've taken it quickly. Here's Gordon to Gimaresh. Longstaff into the penalty area. Longstaff goes well to Gordon. Can he win this here for Newcastle? And it's cleared away brilliantly by Blackburn Rovers. Merson just gets it out of play for a throw-in. Good game this. Blackburn 1, Newcastle 1. Gimaresh now. He gives the ball away. And it breaks. Here now for Newcastle to come forward. Here's Ben. Harvey Barnes had a glorious chance to win it a few moments ago. And Barnes has a shot just over the top of the crossbar. Harvey Barnes going close there. The Newcastle United after he cut inside well. Gives away from Britain. And Mark Andy in the line of a shot, which just went over the crossbar. I think if he'd have gone down and dipped, I think the goalkeeper Pairs would have had it covered. We've played 114 minutes. And it's still Blackburn Rovers 1. Newcastle United 1. And Newcastle are making a substitution now. And the man who's going to be coming on in a few, next time the ball goes down to play, they will be making a substitution. I'm just trying to see what that was. That's coming on. I think that looks like Emil Kraft. Was it going to be coming on here for Newcastle United? Could be wrong. Here's Blackburn with Smolix. Into Sigurdsson. It's across. And Blackburn! Oh, just wide! Yasuyori, the substitute. Almost winning it for Blackburn Rovers. With 5 minutes left to play. That's a glorious opportunity. It's Sigurdsson ends it back across and Yori ends it just wide. And that's a glorious opportunity for Blackburn there. And here comes the substitution is Lewis Marley off, who came on early on in the game for Elliot Anderson, who's come on now. So a substitute has been substituted by Eddie Howe. Dubravka with the goal kick for Newcastle United. Flicked on by Dan Burn. Is Eddie Howe looking towards penalties? Now I wonder. Mark Andy. Blackburn haven't had a chance to win this. Mark Andy still going. Is it fouled by Anderson? That's not it. Brought him on for Eddie Howe's thinking right now. What a game in this FA Cup match at Ewood Park. Mark Andy does really, really well. And then gets pulled down. Pulled by Anderson and then pushed down to the ground by Harvey Barnes. And Blackburn have a free kick. Let's see Yora standing over this free kick. Britain there too. Britain and Yora just having a word with each other then. Looks like it's going to be the substitute Yora to take this. The Yora to take this for Blackburn Rovers. Arm aloft into the air. And he delivers this ball into the penalty. Ends away, breaks for the edge of the box for Garrett. In towards the penalty area. Blackburn, can they win this here now? Battling away at Blackburn. Who looks to win a throw. Namron wants to go with me quickly. Namron who's going with me quickly to Livramento. Livramento is giving the ball away, and that's not what he wanted to do. As Garrett picks up the loose ball. Here comes Blackburn Rovers. And that's Person in towards the penalty area. Still going Person. He gives the ball away. And now here comes Barnes. Gordon slips it to skip past Gordon there. Blackburn give the ball back as Blackburn have considered a free kick. The Gibbons takes it quickly. And Yari, the substitute will go into the referee's notebook for fouling his man here. Harvey Barnes, he brought him down well there. Yellow card suffice, in my opinion, for Yassin Yari. Now it remains Blackburn 1, Newcastle United 1 in the FA Cup. We could be heading to penalties unless there's a winner found in the next 2 minutes or so. Ball forward from Longstaff. Flicked on by Dan Burn. And it comes to the pairs who wait for Burn to come to him and then pick up the ball and just keep it in his hands and watch the clock run down. Will we go to penalties in this game? It's looking likely for me, I think. Pearce holding the ball there now and he clears it long. Holding it back too far enough there, but the referee wave play on us. Managed to get a good distance on that clearance there. Livramento clears the ball forward. Out of play for a throw into Newcastle United. Look towards a minute left, plus stoppages in extra time, where it's been Blackburn Rovers 1, Newcastle United 1 in the scoreline. Almost time for me to name the player of the match. And I wonder who he's going to go to. Will he go to a Newcastle player? Will he go to a Blackburn player? Wait and watch this attack first before deciding. His balls play through and Britton's there and Britton clears it downfield. That's good defensive work from Britton. And Samis Monix is just offside. And we're going to name our player of the match in just a second. Here now, and he's had a really good game today, the man I'm going to give it to. In my opinion anyway, you can disagree when I announce it shortly. Here comes Blackburn to do some defending. Barnes on the choice for Newcastle Danley. When I said Barnes chips the ball up towards the penalty, headed away by Clemento, and he clears the ball away. Will we see a winner in extra time, or will we go to penalties? Free kick to Blackburn Rovers. Foul by Longstaff on Brighton, and it's a definite foul. We're into 1 minute of stoppage time here, and we're going to give our player of the match to the Blackburn man who equalised. Sammy Smolix is our player of the match as Sean Longstaff receives a yellow card. But Smolix, not only for his goal today, but his overall performance, he's caused Newcastle all sorts of problems tonight. There's Sammy Smolix, and he gets the player of the match award, sponsored by the brilliant commentary services. 1-1 is the scoreline here in the with penalties looming. Unless Blackburn can score here now, can they do that? Heads up, breaks into the penalty area. Free kick given. Again said we will be having penalties, it looks like, in this game, unless Newcastle can get this ball quickly. With the card, it's all over, full time. Penalties to follow in the FA Cup. 5th round between Blackburn Rovers and Newcastle United at Ewood Park is finished after extra time. Blackburn Rovers 1, Newcastle United 1, and I'll be back shortly for the penalties. What a game. Welcome back to the game between Blackburn Rovers and Newcastle United. We will get a winner from spot kicks in a few moments' time. Who will win this game in the shootout? And who will progress in the FA Cup tonight? We'll have penalties coming up in just a moment or two's time to tell you about. Will we get late winner? We're going to late winner now. But will we see who will go through? We'll tell you about who's going to go through in just a moment. Who's going to take the first penalty is going to be the question that's on everybody's lips. It will be Newcastle United to go first in the penalty shootout, with defender Fabian Shaw about to step up for the penalties. So here we go then. Penalty shootout time between Blackburn Rovers and Newcastle United, with Newcastle up first with Fabian Shaw. Will he score with Fabian Shaw? Steps up and rolls into the bottom corner, and Newcastle United score through Fabian Shaw, and they lead 1-0 in the penalty shootout. Fullcom collected, wait for the keeper to move, and then rolls it into the corner. First up for Blackburn Rovers is the man who scored to take us all this way in the game, Sammy Smodics. He's already scored once today past Martin Dubravka. Can he score again here to make it 1-1 in the shootout, like his goal made it 1-1 in 100 in normal time to take us through to this stage? Sammy Smodics steps up and is saved. The penalty's been missed. Then Sammy Smodics sees his penalty saved by Martin Dubravka, who dived well, but he looks as though just as he kicks it, and before he kicks it, he moves off his line. So both feet off the line as he strikes that ball there to me, but he's not being retaken by Sammy Smodics. Next up for Newcastle United, with a chance to go 2-0 up in the shootout, is Harvey Barnes, who came off of the bench for Newcastle United. Harvey Barnes to take this. Will Newcastle double their lead in the shootout? Barnes steps up and he's saved. A fantastic save by Ewood Park. And it's still 1-0 Newcastle in the shootout. Fantastic height for the goalkeeper. Wasn't far enough in the corner. And that's a fantastic save from Harvey Barnes. From Ewood Park to keep Harvey Barnes out and keep Blackburn in the shootout. Next up for Blackburn Rovers is their right wing back, Callum Britton. Callum Britton to step up here for Blackburn Rovers in the shootout for a chance to equalise tonight in the shootout, that is. And it does! Into the corner! And Callum Britton makes it 1-1 in the shootout. No chance there for Martin Dubravka. And he's right in the corner. And he's 1-1 in the shootout now. And it's game on. That's where we started. 2 penalties each, 1 missed each, 1 scored each. Next up, Bruno Guimaraes for Newcastle United. And he's in front of those Newcastle travelling fans. Here's the pass against, is in goal for Blackburn, up against Bruno Guimaraes. Will he score here? The Brazilian Bruno Guimaraes does score down the middle, stuttering run up. and Bruno Guimaraes puts Newcastle 2-1 up in the shootout. Fantastic penalty that time when he hit it straight down the middle without the stuttering one up. He actually stopped as well before he did and then moved again to kick the ball, which shouldn't be allowed there in my opinion. Newcastle lead 2-1 in the shootout against Blackburn Rovers. Up next is the substitute who came off the bench, number 7, Arnaud Sigurdsson, for Blackburn Rovers to level things again in the shootout after Callum Britton did just a penalty ago when Blackburn took it. This is Blackburn's 3rd penalty, 6th in total. And Sigurdsson scores, puts it into the bottom corner, and it's 2-2 in the shootout now. What a penalty that was from Blackburn Rovers. Dubravka went the right way. I think he may even go an hand to it, but Sigurdsson has scored. Next up for Newcastle is Elliot Anderson, the substitute. Hard had a kick in 90 minutes. I think this is his first kick in the game, because I think since coming on as sub, so I know he fouled somebody. I mentioned he fouled somebody, but this is the first time he's kicked the football. Will it be a decisive kick? Anderson, he scores into the corner. The keeper went the right way. Did pairs. Will Newcastle lead 3-2 in the shootout. Pairs gets the right way, but just couldn't get his hand to it. With too much height on that ball. And he just went through his hands and into the net from Elliot Anderson. Next up for Blackburn Rovers will be number 44, Yassin Irie, who had a chance to win it in extra time. The young lad, the pressure is on him now. If he misses this, Newcastle only have to score the next one and they are through. This is how big a penalty this is for Irie. Step up for Blackburn Rovers. Can he level things again in the shootout? As Irie steps up and he scores. So it's into the bottom left-hand corner of the net. As Dubravka dove to his left-hand side, with Dubravka's right, and he makes it 3-3 in the shootout, which means 1 penalty missed each so far, and that's a good penalty from the youngster. 3-3 now. The next penalty rests with Anthony Gordon. If Gordon scores here and Blackburn miss the next one, Newcastle United are through. If Pearce saves this and then Blackburn score, Blackburn Rovers are through. Anthony Gordon knows this is a big kick in this FA Cup tie and a big kick in Newcastle's season. Anthony Gordon steps up and slots it down the middle. 4-3 Newcastle leading in the shootout, which now means the pressure is on Blackburn Rovers. And the man who's going to take the next penalty for Blackburn Rovers, who's got the heaps of pressure on him in front of the Newcastle travelling supporters, will be the man who's stepping up now. And if you look here, I think it is. Yes, it is. It all rests in the captain's hands. The captain, Dominic Ime, steps up in what is a crucial penalty in contention in this game. If he misses here, Blackburn Rovers are out of the FA Cup. Dominic Ime steps up and he misses. And Newcastle United are through. They've won in the shootout by 4-3. And Newcastle United march on. In the FA Cup. Hard way to go out for any team in the FA Cup. But Blackburn Rovers pushed Newcastle all the way. But it's the Geordies that prevail in the end, winning in the shootout. after 120 minutes of the game. It finished Blackburn Rovers 1, Newcastle United 1. Newcastle United won win on penalties by 4 penalties to 3. What a game we have witnessed tonight. And my thanks to you, the listeners, for some excellent coverage for listening figures tonight. Thanks to those who have listened throughout the game today. And thank you very much. Mark Oon, who's a Newcastle fan by the looks of it, says, "Thank God we got out of jail." Mark, what I will say to you, mate, is Blackburn pushed you all the way and they were very unlucky to go out. It was a fantastic save from Dubravka, but before he even took the penalty, as he's stepping up to strike the ball, the last one the captain, Dominic Ime, who the Blackburn Rovers step up to take that penalty, Dubravka moves both feet off the line as he's striking the ball. So in my opinion, that penalty should have been retaken. But the referee didn't spot it that way or think it that way. So you've got through in the end. Thank you very much for your comments this evening. Thanks to the listeners for their contribution as well, which also includes you, Mark. Also to both earlier, James Summersgill as well. Thank you very much for listening here on the commentary hub tonight. Also on the commentary hub too, JB Sports, Focus on Football, and my own personal Twitch channel, Russ P. Vernon _92. Thank you very much for listening, and I leave you with the news that Newcastle United go through on penalties in the FA Cup, and they also join in the next round of the FA Cup. Coventry City went through last night. They're joined by Leicester City, who beat Bournemouth by a goal after extra time tonight, and Manchester City, who knocked out Luton by 6 goals to 2. 5 of the goals were scored by Erling Haaland, 1 from Mateo Kovacic, and 2 from Jordan Clark. In League One, just to quickly recap those scores for you: Burton 0, Carlisle United 1, Derby 1, Charlton 2, Leyton Orient 1, Blackpool 0, Lincoln City 3, Shrewsbury Town 0, Port Vale 2, Fleetwood Town 2, Wycombe Wanderers 2, Cheltenham 0, Stevenage 1, Cambridge 0, Wigan 1, Bolton 0. In League 2, West Green Rovers 1, Wrexham 1, Harrogate 1, Newport County 4, Notts County 3, Sutton United 4, Salford City 1, Colchester United 1. Also in League 2, Swindon Town 3, Tranmere Rovers 1, Walsall 2, Accrington Stanley 1. In the Scottish Premiership, Ross County 1, St Mirren 1. In the National League, Barnet 0, Chesterfield 2, Eastleigh 1, Oldham 2, Rochdale 3, Wealdstone 0, Solihull Moors 0, Kidderminster Harriers 1, Southend United 2, Altrincham 1, Woking 3, Gateshead 2. Thank you very much for listening tonight. Hope you've enjoyed my coverage on this game. You can join us again tomorrow. We'll bring you more FA Cup action as Nottingham Forest host Manchester United in the FA Cup. From myself, Russ Vernon, and from the rest of the team here at the Commentary Hub, we thank you very much for listening. Also thank you for the teams of the Commentary Hub 2, JB Sports and Focus on Football as well. From everybody here bringing you this game, thank you very much for listening, and we'll see you again soon. It's a goodbye from me. It's a goodbye from everybody else. And it's thank you very much for listening. And it's also, once again, please join us tomorrow. More the team here. Good night.